is in the books, and here we are. A lot of hot stove today. Some NFL. Knicks with a massive quarterfinal event in the NBA Cup. Islanders taking on the Knights, who just had their way late in that game against the Rangers. Devils against the Senators. Knicks, of course, Raptors, 8:30. Two standalone games in the NBA. I say good morning on this Tuesday to one Richard DiPietro. How are you?
I was right there. I was right there last night.
Well,
I might be out on the Eagles. Last night might have been the night.
You stay up for the whole thing?
I did.
Yeah.
I fought a good fight. I pretended for a minute to be all about the birds.
Mm-hmm. You're all about you, is what you're about.
That's all I'm about.
Yeah. I don't think you're a fan.
I try to support friends. I get some friends. Forte, big Eagles fan.
Big Eagles fan.
Rob, big Eagles fan.
Big Eagles fan.
But I told him last night, this is disgusting.
That quarterback was something last night.
Every time he went back to throw, I was nervous.
Because he was awful.
Hand it off.
He was awful.
Oh, my goodness.
Awful. He was awful, and A.J.
passes.
Brown was not as awful, but one notch below awful. Now, I loved it. I don't love the fact, I do like the fact you lost. That wasn't my primary goal. My primary goal is to watch the Eagles lose. And how do you lose? You're down there. Why would you run that play? Why don't you just run the football, for God's sakes?
I don't know. It's like they wanted to lose. I mean, the drop across the middle, it turns into an interception. You got to catch that. I know the ball's high.
Oh, please.
But he can
Joe and Troy
see.
like, that's a high throw. It's like, come on.
Come on. If you're going to sit and complain every week about how you don't get the football,
right?
When you finally do get the football, you got to make the play.
And when the quarterback makes his throw of the night and throws a dime when you're open in the end zone and you have it in two hands and you drop it, that's on you.
Especially when you struggle, like when your quarterback's struggling the way that he was struggling. And Justin Herbert, by the way, is
tough.
Like, you can see why Harbaugh loves him.
How could you not?
Like, did you expect him to run that much?
No.
I didn't.
No, I didn't expect him to run that much. I thought he'd be compromised. I can't believe he played. He had surgery on Monday.
Yep.
On Monday. And his hand looked like a claw. He could barely move it. He could barely hand it off. He had to take a lot of snaps from the shotgun, and he went out there and played a gutty performance like that. And he wasn't great, but I also think their offensive line is bad. Like, bad.
Well, he was sacked 7 times. I mean, the Eagles' defense, for the most part, did what they needed to do. And you finally got Saquon going.
Well, he had the one big run.
Well, the one big run, but he was actually
he had some runs,
better than he's been. But the passing game, man, it just that first half of football. I mean, you throw a pick, then you pick it up, and then you fumble it on the same play.
Well, you know that was the first time in the history of the NFL.
Yeah.
Now I know they haven't been keeping this stat forever, but the first time in the history of the NFL where a player has 2 turnovers on one play.
Yep. Oh yeah.
He had 5 turnovers last night.
I was well aware.
5.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy that they went to overtime with this guy having 4 turnovers at the time.
Right. I mean, well, they have a 3-point lead. It's 2.5, and they go all the way down the field, kick the field goal, and then they go, kick another field goal, and then you're right there at the end of that game to score a touchdown to win. At the very least, kick a field goal to keep the thing going, and you throw another pick. But I mean, that's 3 straight now for the Eagles.
Yeah. So they led that Cowboys game 21-0.
That's right.
They lost that game. Mm-hmm. They lost last week. They lose this week, and they're now 8-5. Thank God. Could you imagine what he would be like if the Cowboys had beaten the Lions?
Oh, insufferable. He knew how big, but he knew how important that game was. Listen, to Ray's credit, because he's a football purist, is that he does not think the Eagles are,
because they're not
the same team they were last year.
Well, because their offensive line is not nearly as good.
No.
Which means that Saquon is not nearly as good. Jalen Hurts is not that. They didn't get run on like the Bears did against them, right? So they're just not the same team that they were last season.
They're not the same team. So he recognized going into that Detroit game how important that was going to be. I'm sure he also knows that the Eagles' schedule, once they get past this game, is Vegas, the Commanders twice, and the Bills.
Right. So if you go 3-1, you win the division.
You win the division.
Yeah.
Their only hope is if it's not going to be the Raiders. I mean, let's not joke ourselves.
You wouldn't think.
You wouldn't
right?
think. It's maybe
at Washington.
Maybe one of the Washington games, just because
it's got to be at Buffalo. They got to lose that game.
They're gonna,
and then I love my
commies. That's right. So you're giving them a loss at Buffalo, and then somehow in the other 3
they'd have to lose another, and then the Cowboys would have to win out.
That's
so
right.
Yeah, the odds of that happening are slim to none. But I mean that's a hell of a gutty performance from the Chargers last night.
Yeah, well, I mean from their quarterback too. He's the one that sets the tone. I mean to be in there having surgery on Monday, and I guess they were saying, hey, it's just it's a pain thing, and you could tell. I mean, a couple times when he got hit, though, like just him wincing.
Well, the weird thing is, and I'm sure you've had, like, how do you fall? Like if
you can't hold the football and fall without using your left hand
right.
to.
And so you just have to go
yourself.
down.
Yeah.
It's not natural to fall because that's what everyone does when you fall. And this is the concern, when people are on ice, and that's what happened to me last year. When you fall, your initial instinct. I get my kids. You don't put your hand out when you fall. What am I going to do?
You have to
go face first into the ice. I mean, your natural inclination is to put your hand down. So if you have the football in your right hand and your left hand is broken, what are you supposed to do?
Well, you saw the one too where he fumbles it, and that was, I mean, as far as. Again, I mean, I don't want to sit here talking about the Eagles because we're a station that talks about the Giants.
That's okay.
But end of the first half where you have the interception, and I was sitting there because I got the Eagles like, oh, God, I need a turnover here. Boom, one play fumble. I was like, oh, here we go, baby.
Right, because then they were down. He had just gotten picked off, right? They're down 7.
Yep.
And they have great. You figure they're going to kick a field goal. By the way, do you see what Dicker's done? The Giants can't get a guy to make a kick. And they find some guy, and I'm sure he wasn't drafted. They just stumbled upon this Dicker, and this guy's hitting it at 99% inside of 50 yards.
Some people are that lucky. You stumble right.
You stumble right on it, right into a Dicker.
There it is. Right there.
It really is incredible.
Yeah, but anyway, so then they fumble, and then it looks like they're going to score a touchdown. That was not a great holding penalty. That was not a great call. That holding penalty,
the hold
on Mailata, that was
the one on the Barkley run.
Right, when we scored. They scored a touchdown.
Yeah, it was a hold.
Yeah, right. I don't know if it's a hold or not, but anyway.
You don't think it was a hold?
No, I don't know which one you're talking about.
The Barkley touchdown.
Was it a Barkley touchdown? I don't think it was a Barkley touchdown.
Yes.
No, it was an A.J. Brown touchdown in the first half.
Oh, the one they called it back.
They called it back.
The Barkley touchdown was also a hold that they didn't call a hold on.
Okay, whatever. I'm saying that was not really a hold.
Yeah, right.
They called it, whatever. So they ended up settling for a field goal, and then interception, and then he misses a field goal. So you thought you had a touchdown, you don't, so you kick a field goal, and then you make another defensive play, and you miss the field goal going into the half.
Yeah.
It was a slop fest the first half.
The only reason you're upset is because you picked the Eagles. Had you not picked the Eagles, you wouldn't care whatsoever.
Well, I don't care at all. I don't care about either team.
Right.
It's only because I had
that's what I'm saying.
3-0 week on the line.
Well, you went 2-1. It's not like you were embarrassing. You did great. This guy went 0-3.
No, I know, but I'm looking to, I want to keep pace with RJ. RJ had a great week.
RJ went 3-0. And so it's 3-0, 2-1, 2-1, 0-3.
Yeah. And plus,
Raven really had a week.
But I want to make sure our record is, we have the one guy on Twitter that's keeping track of our show record. And right now we're at the top. I want to make sure we stay at the top. Because Houston was my fourth team on, was my first team out.
That was nice.
Idiot.
Yeah. That was nice.
You know what it is, though? It's the Kansas City thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's for whatever reason.
You can't go against the Kansas City.
Yeah, because you see what Houston's doing.
Yeah.
Right? You see how ferocious their defense is. It looks like C.J. Stroud at the end of, in 2 weeks ago in that second half, looked like he's starting to figure things out a little bit. Offense looked better. But the number was 3.5. It's in Kansas City. It's going to be freezing. They're playing for their lives. It's like, well, why is this 3.5? It's got to be because, Kansas City season's on the line. And then you watch the game, you're like, no, it's because it's Kansas City. That's it.
Well, they get the built-in advantage to the number because they're Kansas City. There's certain teams that you just have that ultimate respect for.
But you know what I mean, too? Like, for you, it's like you don't want to be first to the party. You know what I'm saying? Like, we went through this with New England.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, every hot take artist in the world want to be like, oh, New England's dead.
Well, I think this week is what? Is Kansas City and the Chargers, right?
Yeah.
So what's the spread on that?
I haven't looked at numbers yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. But you got to figure that's probably a similar kind of spread. Probably like Kansas City by 3. Something like that, I'd figure.
Yeah, I just that game in particular was, and it's at Kansas City. That game in particular just was because, Houston's defense, and then I even mentioned on Friday
the offensive line. Yeah,
Kansas
you did.
City's offensive line was, and for some reason I go Eagles. Dumb. Just one of those ones. You wish you had back.
I didn't hate that pick for you, though. I didn't think that was a terrible pick.
I don't think.
And it turns out it wasn't a terrible pick. If your quarterback doesn't have 5 turnovers, you're winning that game.
Even with 5 turnovers, they still should have won.
They should have won. Yeah.
Why is he making that throw?
I don't know. Ray says, and I don't know that I agree with this, they're trying to prove something. What would you possibly... Kansas City -4.
Yeah.
Chiefs are -4.
It's 1st and 10. Why are you throwing that ball?
I don't know.
You have a field goal, at the very least. Why are you throwing that ball? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
I don't have the answer for you. It's a silly decision.
I don't trust him.
How could you?
I don't.
How could you?
I don't know what's going on.
And when you say you don't trust him or you don't trust them?
Them and him.
Mm-hmm.
He makes me nervous when he throws the football. I also don't trust the offensive coordinator because they got way too much talent. Like, they had a couple of those plays where it's no one's. How do you have Devontae Smith?
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley is your running back. Dallas Goedert and A.J. Brown, and how's nobody open?
They're not a good team. I mean, they're a good team. They're not a great team.
No, this is what happens, though, when you have success and your coordinators keep changing.
Yeah.
Because there are levels. Like Kellen Moore is a head coach because he's a damn good offensive coordinator. And now you got this guy who they're egging his house because he stinks so bad.
Right, which is crazy. Come on.
It's Philly, man.
It's insane. Listen, Raymond's a fanatical fan. I'm a fanatical fan. We'd never egg someone's house.
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, I think like there are different levels of coordinators. There's also different level of fans. They also ate horse manure.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
No.
No. If you told me I could win the Super Bowl if I ate
you might
horse
do
manure,
it as a yes.
But I would.
I'm so jacked up right now. I need to eat this horse poop.
That's disgusting.
Right. Like if you told me, hey, Rick, you could get back to playing in the NHL if you went to Central Park and started eating horse manure,
right.
I would do it. But if you told me that to celebrate being back in the NHL, I'll eat horse manure, I'm not doing it.
You do have to figure that the frozen horse manure is a better version of horse manure.
It's probably more palatable.
Right.
Yeah. But
like you don't want like a runny horse manure?
No.
No.
Is that video, have you seen the video? Is that a real video or is that an AI video? Where they're riding on the horse carriage and the horse.
Is this true? Oh, well, go ahead. I don't want to.
No, have you seen that video?
No.
It looks like they're in one of those Central Park little buggies,
okay.
and the horse's tail whips up and shoots very loose.
Really? Feces?
All over her face.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's disgusting, really.
That sounds
I can't tell if it's real or not, but I would hope that's not real.
I would hope it's not real as well.
I would, if that happened to me.
It would just lead to a chain reaction of vomiting.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Is this true?
Yep.
That the Eagles put some kind of like an inflatable something
Easter bunny
in their locker room?
Ray knows. Ray's got moles in the building.
Ray, was that a true story?
I don't know whether it's true or not. Kelsey was talking about it like it was true, so I guess it is. I don't know.
Like I was reading something about it that made it sound true, and I know it's hard to determine what's true and what's not
Maybe.
true now. But
we'll try anything, just so you know.
That's interesting.
Like
they called it the positivity rabbit.
Whatever you want to call it. Like the Mets
I'm not making that up.
The positivity rabbit.
Mets have done stuff like that. Whatever you find and you feel like you can kind of buy into. We used to have trainers, like so our two trainers that would come in. Like one of them came in before one game, gave up like this like pump up speech, and we won.
The trainer?
Yeah, the trainer,
okay.
like the athletic trainer. We were losing. Like, I mean, our teams weren't very good. A couple of them, but he would come in and he would give us a pump up speech. We won, so now it's like, okay, we won. Now you got to keep coming in. But what happened was he felt like he needed to one up himself every time he did it.
Right.
So they come in and they start doing like he would like fake break a stick over his back, like just to get crazy, rip his shirt off. One time he decided that he wanted to be extra creative, and he took it's like a
melon.
No, it's not like Gallagher, and he starts.
Right.
No, it's like you'd soak your foot in or whatever. It was like a
tub,
kind of like a small tub.
All right,
and he filled it with ice and water, and he just put it.
And he put himself in there.
No, but we're like, why is this in the middle of the locker room? He comes bombing in, and then he thinks he's going to like throw himself into a headstand, and the other trainer's going to hold his legs. Little did he realize that he would slip and he almost broke his neck. He almost paralyzed himself, and we had to carry him out of the locker room.
And did you lose that game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't go well.
Raymond is. I don't think people can see this.
It's a good luck bunny
on YouTube. It's an enormous Easter bunny.
Mm-hmm.
That's an
Think
Eagles
they traveled
locker
with that thing?
Maybe.
Oh my God, that really is.
It didn't work.
Phenomenal. Jim Harbaugh. RJ says to me, "This is good sound."
Okay.
Here's
Well, he
Jim
loves
Harbaugh after the win. Hold on now.
Definitely.
Hold on. Let's get our ducks in a row here. No pun intended. All right, here we go. Ray, we're good? Okay, here's Jim Harbaugh describing the feeling after the win.
There have been a lot of teams, and this is definitely, maybe the best feeling, wonderful feeling of winning and thrill of victory. It's certainly in the discussion. I put in the discussion the birth of my 7 children, my marriage, in the conversation, just joyful.
All right, so he loves winning so much, which I ultimately respect so much. I didn't know he had 7 children.
Yeah, I didn't either. Is that true? I mean, this must be true.
You would think.
Yeah, I mean, that's
7 kids. That's a lot of kids.
That's Phillip Rivers kind of numbers right there. That's a lot of kids.
That's not Rivers'.
Wow, yeah.
Speaking of Phillip Rivers.
He's back, baby.
He's not back, though, is he?
I mean, they're going to work him out.
I hope, please.
Well, listen.
Please I'm saying please let this happen.
He's probably better than anything they got.
Well, Riley Leonard's now hurt. Richardson is on IR. Jones is done. What else? Like, who? If Leonard couldn't play, who even would their quarterback be this week? We don't even know who that would be.
Hopefully Phillip Rivers.
If there's a God in heaven.
Oh, how good would that be?
He's 44.
How good would that be?
Oh, it'd be so good. If Phillip Rivers is starting for them.
That'd be like me throwing on pads and going to play. Same age as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he hasn't played in years.
Yeah, I could probably give you one. I could give you one game, maybe.
You think? Do you really think you
I could
go
give
out
you
there,
one game?
Like one game?
One game, and then that would be it. Because there's no way I'm bouncing back unless we had like 2 weeks off to get myself back.
That's so unbelievable. If he were to be signed and start,
I mean, you just said it though. How many more? I mean, what do you have option wise? There's not going to happen. There's no way.
you don't think?
Is it really?
I mean, I
That would
don't
be
I don't
crazy.
know.
I mean, that would be crazy. How long has he been retired for?
5 years.
To come off the couch after 5 years at 44 years old,
Yeah.
and play in an NFL game as your team is trying to make the playoffs.
And then to think there's nothing better floating around the NFL. There's nobody better. It just shows you how difficult this position is. We'll call a guy who's been retired for 5 years, who's 44 years old, before we'll pick up somebody off the scrap heap who's actually like playing football
Do you
every
know where
single
they're
day.
playing?
What?
Do you know where their next game is?
Indianapolis is. I do, but I don't know.
At Seattle.
Oh God. Good luck.
I mean, why wouldn't you, like, if you're Russell Wilson, maybe he has to get cut?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of these teams?
Yeah. I mean, so I wonder how it works. Does it work like this in the NHL? If Indianapolis were to call the Giants, if the team would call the Islanders and be like, listen, this guy's wasting
Hey,
away.
could you cut him and then we'll...
Could you cut him? We would like to use him. Is that something that you think is done,
Yeah,
or is that
maybe.
like
It's depending on what
not
the
looked at
relationship
favorably?
is. Well, no, I mean, it didn't hurt to pick up the phone and ask. Like, what do you need Russell Wilson for? You don't. So,
Okay, but how about
is
this?
there a way we can work this out?
He's cut. Not that they can because it goes through waivers, but like he's cut, and all of a sudden Seattle's like, we'll sign him. We don't want him to go
Just
to that
pick him
team.
up?
Yeah, pick him up to
Make sure he's not playing?
prevent him from going to a team that could use him.
Hey, could you imagine?
I would do that.
44 at Seattle.
No,
Good luck.
and that's the best option potentially.
Oof.
A 44-year-old. By the way, do you think this has any thought into his mind? If I do come back, it resets the entire 5-year clock for me to potentially get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, probably.
You think that's something
That
that
would
goes?
be part of it. But I mean, if he's in good enough shape where he feels like he still wants to try, and he can do it, I don't think he's worried about that part of it.
I don't think so either. But I wonder if it's any thought.
I'd worry more about getting killed.
I think that would probably be a problem. Yes.
This is one of those things that sounds good, like in your mind, like me even saying like I could put pads on and play. In my mind would sound good, and then probably midway through the game, I'd be like, "What the hell did I just do? This game is way faster. These guys are way bigger.
Yeah.
My knees feel awful.
I'm 44 years
and I'm
old.
not taking hits. Like that Seattle defense is ferocious.
44 years old.
Like I got Leonard Williams hitting me. I'll pass.
No thanks.
I'll pass.
No thanks. It's a young man's game for a reason. All right, so let's take a break. We'll come back. We have a lot of baseball to get into. David Stern spoke. Carlos Mendoza spoke. Aaron Boone spoke. So we'll get into a lot of that. This is supposed to be the week. Like at any point, we should be getting information on Bellinger and Pete and Schwarber. I mean, they should.
Well, we need one domino to fall.
That's right.
And then we'll see what
I think
happens.
Schwarber might be
Sounds
the
like
first
it.
one to go. But yes, we will get into a little baseball. 800-919-3776. Mel Kiper at 8:10. CMT at 7:45. It's DNR with you on a busy. Can I say it's a frigid Tuesday? Is that okay?
You wore a hat today.
It's cold.
Yeah.
I had to.
It was startling.
Sorry.
We don't see you in a winter hat very often.
Well, you know what? If you're ever going to see me in a winter hat, today would be the day.
Ask RJ. RJ's like, oh, Dave with a hat.
Well, you know what? I don't care if you guys are bothered by it.
No, I wasn't.
I'm here for my own health. I've been sick. I got to put on a hat. It's cold outside.
You're like my favorite though is that when no one's in the control room where you're like a little roll, like little Easter bunny, just placing rolls, delivering.
Well, I wanted him to have his role when he walked
delivery.
in.
Very nice.
And by the way, you just said it. Who was here before Ray? That's right.
Yep, you're better.
That's right.
Better today.
This guy. All right. So you know what we have to do. A lot of it. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
John Ryan.
Yeah, Dad.
I think I came up with a killer slogan for our law firm. D'Agostino and Associates, bite back.
Bite back?
Yeah, when someone hurts you, you bite back. We'll be the law firm that bites back.
Dad, that's brilliant. Accident victims, call D'Agostino and Associates and bite back. Hey, we could even put a big vicious dog on billboards everywhere.
Yeah, and Rottweilers on buses.
Hey, how about a toll-free number?
What are you thinking?
You know, like 1-800-BITE-BACK.
1-800-BITE-BACK. That's brilliant.
But what if people hear fight back?
Easy. I'll spell it out for them like 1-800-BITE. Back. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248 3222.
Love it. Hey, Dad,
Yeah,
all this talk about biting back got me hungry.
me too. Want to grab lunch?
Sure. Hey, how about a jingle?
You mean like D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back?
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together. During the Mazda More to Move You sales event, lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for $229 a month for 33 months. Or the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for $239 a month for 33 months. Both with $49.95 due at signing. It's the Mazda More to Move You sales event at Garden City Mazda. At Garden City Mazda, expect the exceptional.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spike Day, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
Who knew caffeine could taste this good? With 5-Hour Energy Shots, caffeine just got a serious flavor upgrade. We're talking big flavor, from watermelon to strawberry, banana to sour apple, packed into a tiny 2-ounce bottle. You'll get as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee with 0 sugar and 0 crash. And with 17 bold flavors to choose from, there's a shot for every mood. Find your favorite flavor in-store today or grab a variety pack online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
All right, DNR with you. ESPN New York. As we roll along on a Tuesday, we got a good little CMT. You know what always impresses me about people's adoration for CMT? If you listen closely to when we do the frenzy, every frenzy,
yes,
there's numerous. Like, I have a CMT for you guys. I have a CMT I'd like you to hear. I have a CMT I'd like you to answer. So I like that. Obviously,
I like
the CMT is rubbing off on the masses.
Well, it's a fun game.
It's to your credit. It's your baby.
Well, but I mean, I think it's not just to my credit, but I mean, I think those are kind of like when the microphones aren't on. Now it's not like made for radio questions that we're asking each other when we're doing our own CMTs.
Right.
I think that was the genesis of it.
Well, it wasn't my idea. Your idea.
That's all right. And RJ's taking it as his, raised it like it was his own.
Right.
Now he's turned it into a big success.
RJ, you have one child. Could you imagine having 7?
No, absolutely not. Listen. I give a lot of credit to people that to people that go 3 and higher.
He's got 3, which is amazing.
I think it is amazing.
If I told you money non-issue, would you go 7?
No.
It's not a money issue. It's a time issue.
Oh, it's a money issue too.
Well,
I mean,
all of it, but
it's a lot
time issue.
easier if you're making Jim Harbaugh money, sure, but
it's not easy. Period.
I'm not saying it's
having
easy. No way.
having a child.
No, when you have that many kids, it's awesome, right? That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who doesn't love kids? But you're also recognizing that I can't give kid
time
4, 5, 6, and 7 as much time as I gave 1 and 2. Right? I have that problem right now. I'm having that problem with 3. Like I can't be at all the things, like all of Rocco's things, that I was at every single one of Milo's things.
Yeah, and people might
I feel bad about it.
People might assume because of the money you've made, which you've earned, that you might have help left, right. No, it's just you and
But
Cass.
even if you have help,
But it's not
left,
even help,
right,
though.
it doesn't even matter. Like you
Right.
still need
I'm still
to.
missing
If you have a kid that has a hockey game at 9 and a kid that has a hockey game at 10, you can't go to both games. Doesn't matter if you're unless the help is able to split you into 2 different people. It doesn't matter.
Right, but there are people I think out there that would assume that, oh well, if you just have to help take care of all the other stuff, the getting ready, the shopping, this and that, at least you could. Yeah, you can't split yourself in 2, but at least you could devote more time. Rick goes to work, goes to his other work, goes to kid practice, go to kid practice number 2. He sleeps like 45 minutes a night. He's sending me stuff at like 11:45 last night when I'm sleeping.
It's good sound.
It is good sound.
Is it?
Oh yeah, real good sound.
Is it on my page right now?
I don't know.
Is it Russell Wilson?
Yeah, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Well, because you asked me about that yesterday. I was like, I'll give you a little sound from it.
Oh, that's nice.
Him and Matt Ryan. This is what I do for you.
Well, you know what? I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate it. All right. So 7 children. That's a lot of children.
It's a lot of children.
I would not do that.
That's less than Philip Rivers. He's got what, 10?
10 or 11, yeah. You think
doesn't he? Did I read something where he's going to have?
He's done?
I think, well, who knows? But where his like the age ranges are enough where like his grandson.
He's a grandpa. He's a grandpa.
He's a
He's a
grandfather.
grandfather?
He's a grandpa.
Yeah.
How?
I think he's at least 21. Is the oldest. Hang on.
So he had a kid when he was
early, young. Well, I mean, if you're gonna have that many kids, I think you're gonna start young, right? He's only 44.
Right. So he has a kid well into his 20s then.
23 is his oldest child.
I got to tell you, if I'm you though, Dave.
Yeah.
And Eli.
From 4 to 21.
Wow. Right? Didn't they say like the potential like where his like son will be able to throw to his grandson in a real like in a
Potentially.
Yeah, he's got 10.
Well, his oldest, or not his oldest, but he has a kid that's like 16 or 17, I think, right now.
That's a great quarterback, right?
Yeah, that's a stud.
Yes.
That's a stud
Oh, like a
quarterback.
junior in high school?
Something
Correct.
like that.
Okay.
If I'm you though, Dave,
Uh-huh.
I think I'm rooting for him to come back. One game, reset that clock, just clear the deck, get him out of Eli's way.
Yep.
See, I don't agree. Because if he gets in before Eli, it would make for great sports talk radio.
No, I'm saying for us, that's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting that there's no way he signs that contract.
If he gets in before Eli, and I know Ray doesn't think he's a Hall of Famer. I know your opinion. If he gets in before Eli, there'd be something criminal about that.
Can I ask on the whole subject? So him signing to the practice squad, would that reset the clock? Would him being active?
I think he's got
to be active.
Okay.
He can sign to the practice squad. That doesn't reset the clock. Once he's active, that resets the clock. Then he can't get until he's 49 with 13 children.
This is very intriguing.
Yeah. You got 10 kids.
Yeah.
You think you ever forget a name of one of your children?
No.
If you have 10?
No, I don't.
How many do you think before you're like, excuse me, 12?
I shouldn't say
14?
that. No, I shouldn't say that. I think the older you get, like, will you call one and you're like, like you've gone. I'm sure you've had them.
Oh, yeah.
You cycle through the names just because you just, for whatever reason, just lose track for a second.
Right, but 10, 12. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of children.
Imagine the cleanup.
No. Imagine how much they spend on, I mean, granted, he's got enough money, so it's a non-issue, on a meal. You go out for dinner. How much money are you spending?
How about groceries?
And you don't know yet, but I'm sure Milo eats a lot.
Milo
but
eats like a teenager.
Teenagers, like Ben, I'm like, which dinner is this?
Yeah, what number is
this dinner 1 or dinner 2? Like, they eat a lot.
Well, especially, I mean, Ben's a big kid, too.
He's a big boy.
You don't want to say no.
Well, you never say no.
To that point also, how do you determine whose events you're going to go to? Do you have like a weekly depth chart?
Yeah, right. That's the problem.
Listen, Tommy, you had a bad week.
Well, here's an issue with 3. I've had an issue with 2. You have 10? How the hell do you determine?
You have to pick who you like best.
Well, I think you have to prioritize what's most important. Like, am I going to go to 5-year-old soccer or high school football?
I think it's as simple as
right, but that 5-year-old doesn't know the difference.
Well, you got to tell him. Listen, this is nothing. This doesn't matter.
I think
you're hurting someone's feelings.
Yeah, I always hurting someone's feelings.
I think you have to be honest and sit them down. Listen, Frankie, you didn't do it.
It's Hallie, Caroline, Grace, Gunner, Sarah, Peter, Rebecca, Anna, Claire.
Of course, the quarterback's name is Gunner.
And Andrew.
Listen, Andy.
Yeah.
I need more from you. You won't see me at any of your events next week? If you perform better? Maybe I'll be at practice.
Andy's the baby. He's only 4.
He's going to have to understand.
Maybe that's what you do, is you power rank them. Right? Every week you have a power ranking?
Oh,
like a college ranking show.
Like Dion had his favorite children.
Right, but a college ranking show.
You come out like a Tuesday night?
Yeah.
Like a big spectacle?
Oh,
we are
Gunner's
live here in the Rivers living room. The number 10 is Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you prioritize the events that way.
Okay.
Listen, Peter, if you want me to be at your game.
Or maybe it's like, listen, Gunner has a huge game against Charlie Christian. So here's what we're going to do. He gets the nod.
Yep.
Nobody can. But if you stink, Gunner, you could fall in the rankings.
Yeah. Until all of a sudden, at the very end, we'll get head-to-head and then realize that now you're out.
And there's going to be a day that he's going to look back and be like, oh, man, I can't believe it's all over. That day's a long time from now.
He's got a 4-year-old.
So it'll be 13, 14 years. But there's going to be a day where he's going to look back and be like, I can't believe it's over. Unless he just continues to procreate.
Or he loses his mind.
Which could come with 10 kids. How big do you think the house is?
It's got to be huge. I think I thought I saw a special on him. But
they should do a documentary.
There was so much stuff. I think I saw it. Remember when they were talking about how he was going back and forth when they moved? It was when they moved to L.A.
Yeah.
And he was in San Diego, and because his family was so
big,
he
had to go back and forth.
Going back and forth
because he didn't want to uproot the whole family.
Right, and they showed the special truck he had made so he could watch video and everything else. But they showed his house, and there was like just stuff like bikes and there was just so much stuff.
I mean, if everyone has their own room, you have to have a minimum of an 11-bedroom house.
I'm sure not everyone has their own room.
You think that they share rooms?
I think some of them share rooms.
Okay.
But just the amount of stuff.
Oh.
Like RJ probably goes through this with one. You've gone through it with 2.
Yeah.
Like what your house looks like before they go to bed. Then you clean everything up, and then you got to do it all over again.
Do it all over again.
All the stuff you put away comes
They
back
must
up.
have the longest days ever. Ever.
That must be like one of the greatest couch experiences. Like, you know, that like when the day's finally like done,
And
everything's
you
put
just
away.
sit down and you're like, oh, so how was your day today?
That's right.
And then you hear, well, Rebecca.
And then you look up and it's like, it's already 10:30.
Right. And you're like, well, you know, somebody's good. Do you think they ever sleep through the night?
Not recently. I mean, how could they? I mean,
a kid has to be up. One kid has to be up
right. Well,
at least every night.
Into it. I mean, what's the spread between the 4-year-old and the other one?
I don't know.
Because
all I know is it goes from 4 to 21.
Because when you're finally out of it, you're right back in.
I don't have the age of Anna. I don't know.
Like, I couldn't imagine going back into that now.
Yeah.
Right? Like going back into.
Do you have this issue, though? We'll get back to the baseball when we return. That you forget how difficult it is? Because I have that. Like, oh, it wasn't that bad. And you do it again. Oh, God, it's terrible.
Well, I'm going through it with my sister-in-law now. Like, because they just had their first baby.
But that's not yours. Like,
like living vicariously through. Like, wait, hey, how's it going?
Right.
And you can just like exhausted.
It's
baby
so
won't
tough.
sleep.
It's because there's never a moment. There's never a moment. You're always on call.
You're not. I mean, you're not ready. Like, you can do all the stuff, but until you walk out of the hospital with the baby, and then it's because even like
I need like that honeymoon period where everyone's around for like 2 weeks,
out.
And then when you get to like week 3 of a newborn, that's when you're like, oh God, this is real life now, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah. There's no manual.
You know who I am?
Dave Rothenberg.
That's right. And Dave Rothenberg is here to tell you about his friends, my friends at Bathfitter. All right, so Bathfitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including the unique PermaFit solution. It's a watertight fit, and it's done in just 1 day or even under 1 full day. It's durable and easy to clean. No demo, no mess. They wear the booties. I love the booties. And lower cost than a standard replacement. There's no payments and no interest for 18 months. That'll bring it to 2027. You don't have to pay a dime until April of 2027. You can trust the Bathfitter team just like we did, and it was a great decision. So start designing your bath today like we did at bathfitter.com because there's only one Bathfitter. Stearns, Boone, Mendoza, all of it on the other side. DNR with you, ESPN, New York.
D'Agostino, law, bite back.
I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino and Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE-BACK.
They call me The Closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino and Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Listen up, football. Why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions. Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible? Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2. The testosterone booster? Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results. I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week. Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spiked Aid, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
Oh, that's right. Money to be spent, I think, in the coming days. Major League Baseball winter meetings are going on. And you're right. You've said this, and I want to echo this. Football gets it. Basketball gets it. I don't feel, maybe I'm wrong because you're more into it, that
hockey's awesome.
Is it
It's awesome.
big, like this short of a window, and it just boom, 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 boom?
Dude, I would set my alarm. I remember I was usually in in Georgia. Cassie's parents had this place in Georgia that we would go to in the summer. And July 1st, it was like, all right, let's
transfixed.
Let's go.
But baseball, they can't get out of the way. Like, you're in your winter meeting. So when should I get excited about free agency in baseball?
I guess when your team makes the first move.
Okay.
Their first move.
So it started on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're Tuesday. It could take another couple days. I mean, they can't get out of their own way, this sport.
I mean, I think that there's a lot of thought that maybe if you have a salary cap, this kind of pushes the process.
Yeah, because you can't go above a certain number.
Right, but I mean, even then, I mean, there's not that same kind of sense of urgency. They'll wait. Someone could be Schwarber, whoever it is, kind of sets the market, and then you try to figure it out.
But that's not like if you're, and we're obviously huge fans. So whenever these dominoes start to fall, we're gonna discuss it. But you'd like to know, like Monday show, you're gonna talk football, and you're gonna obviously talk all the signings that have happened around Major League Baseball, and make it like appointment viewing. They can't even get that right.
Yeah, like a frenzy. Like just give us like a flurry of moves to get people.
Like the NFL, it's like, okay, they have that which is ridiculous, the tampering period that you're going to get lots of information like on the Monday, and then on the Wednesday you're going to sign, and it's going to be a massive week. Like you can RJ, when he produces the show and puts the rundown together, on that Monday you could do a lot of NFL talk because there's going to be signings. Baseball, I don't know.
Right, you're hoping that during the course of the show that you should get a couple people sign, and then you can get a chance to talk about it, get excited. But yeah, listen, I mean, both teams need help, right? Like, I mean, the Mets need more help than the Yankees need.
Oh yeah,
and it feels like the Mets are going to be more active than the Yankees are going to be.
Oh yeah,
but I mean, there are a couple big names out there. I mean, sounds like Schwarber might be the first domino, but Kyle Tucker, Bellinger. There's been talk about Mets and Framber Valdez. So the
Mets are linked to everybody.
Everybody.
I mean, Valdez, if Skubal's going to get traded, it doesn't sound like he's going to. But
it actually sounds like Skubal might get traded.
And the Mets wouldn't be the team?
I heard the Dodgers the other night. I don't know how serious that report was.
Come on. Really?
It sounds like Detroit's kidding me. The last I heard from Buster Olney, it sounds like Detroit's probably going to trade him.
You know what would be nice? And I could reach out to him. Maybe we should get Buster to give us kind of
the time to do it.
Little lay of the land of where we are. And maybe we can get an update on what's happening with the meal.
Well, I think the meal can wait. Well, the meal is happening. Buster is not going to not pay for the meal.
Okay. Well, when's the meal happen?
It just depends on whether it's a breakfast or it's going to be like a nice lunch.
Well, the meal's now, he's 2 months into arrears. At what point does that meal happen?
That's not his fault. His schedule, like he was supposed to come to New York. He didn't. So what are we supposed to do?
All right. So Adam Ottavino, you remember Ottavino, pitched for the Mets, pitched for the Yankees, was on the Baseball and Coffee Pod. What's the matter, RJ? Looks like you want to say something. No? Nothing? Okay. He calls out Mets manager Carlos Mendoza for mismanaging, specifically, the bullpen.
Whether it's the way Carlos uses these dudes so haphazardly, this is actually pathetic. I would have never let this happen if I was on the team last year. At least half these guys wouldn't have blown out. Fortunately, there was nobody willing to stand up and talk to Carlos this year. If they continue down this path, they're going to be because you cannot injure this many dudes.
Wow. That's some real strong stuff. If I was on the team, I would have never let this happen.
Yeah, my question to him would be like, well, so what are the options? Right? Like, I mean, who would you like to throw out there? There was one guy last season that gave you any length.
Right.
And that was David Peterson.
And by the end of the year, he was unpitchable.
Right, so don't blame Mendoza. Blame David Stearns.
Right. Because all of the pieces, McLean got to that,
eventually,
that situation as well.
Finally.
But when he got there, Peterson left there.
By the time he got there, it was like, hey, Nolan, we know you've never pitched in the big leagues before.
Yeah.
Could you save our season?
Mm-hmm. And he almost did.
It felt like every time he was on the mound, though.
I agree with you. I mean, Stearns should get more blame than him. When you get 4 1/3 from your starter, how are you going to get to 9?
Right, not even mention that, though. I mean, it was, forget just like the length you were getting, and then it was the injuries that you dealt with. Montas was a non-factor. Senga was great till he got hurt.
Yeah, but he got hurt in June.
There was only one guy that gave you any length.
And that was Peterson. And then that stopped. Tong was not very good. Right? Sproat was okay. McLean was great.
Mania was hurt.
Mania gave you nothing. And then they were piggybacking guys. It was Peterson and Mania, and it wasn't effective. It didn't work. What they did. So Stearns failed. I would ask him, and it's a shame that they didn't follow this up with, what did you want him to do? You only have how many guys in the bullpen? And certainly on September 1, the rosters expand a little bit. But you only have so many guys. How do you want? You need to get 12 outs or 13 outs or 9 outs. How do you want to get those outs? Like, explain to me what I'm supposed to do when every single day I need to find a way to get 4 innings out of my bullpen at least.
So, I mean, your starting pitching, I think RJ had it in the rundown this morning, was the 27th in Major League Baseball for innings pitched.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, you got to find a way to get through a game. And if I don't have the options starting-wise or guys that can give me what I'm asking for, I'm going to have to go to my bullpen. You're not trying to get anyone hurt.
Of course, that's not the intent.
It's the
but
reality,
that's the reality
of, the situation
of where you are. So you heard what Ottavino said, and he was not happy about it. Mendoza responded to Ottavino's accusations.
Our job is to put together a roster that is going to help us reach the ultimate goal, which is win a World Series. And in order for us to do that, we need our players healthy, playing in the field, performing at the highest level, whether they're position players, whether pitchers, starters, relievers. When you look at the numbers, the facts are right there. We were probably one of the teams that protected the bullpen guys better than anybody. And you're talking about we were able to do that with so little length that we were getting from the starters. I don't think this is a Mets issue. I think this is an industry that this year we were dealing with a lot of injuries. But like I said, I'm comfortable with the process too. When you're talking about guys who's available, there's so many people, so many conversations that happen throughout the day. As soon as you get to the ballpark, you're talking to the pitching coaches, you're talking to the trainers, you're talking to the players. And then once the game starts, you have a pretty good idea who's available and who's not. And that's when I make the decisions there. But I feel pretty comfortable saying that we are one of the better teams that protect the relievers.
A couple things. Firstly, I respect the fact that he was able to say so cool and calm when this guy attacked him, right? Because I don't think most people would be able to stay that calm.
Ottavino's had a lot to say about the Mets.
And I think he's right. I think this is a baseball epidemic and not a Mets epidemic.
Well, I don't think it's not just a Major League Baseball epidemic. Well, I guess you can call it a Major League Baseball. It's just baseball, period. It's how guys are being brought up in baseball and how guys are being treated in the minors. I mean, they're not preparing guys to go out there and give you length. It's not. It's go as hard as you can for as long as you can.
That's right.
We can't wait to get in the bullpen.
If I tell you get a 6-inning start from your starting pitcher, you'd be like, boy, that's a hell of a start. Well, you still need 9 outs from the bullpen.
Still need 9 outs. And for the most part, I mean, a lot of these guys, especially once you get past you're 1, 2, maybe if you're lucky, your third starter is like you're probably not going to go through the lineup a third time, right? Like, I mean, the guy's going to go through the lineup
no, because then the numbers are not to your advantage,
and then you're going to throw it. I mean, then down to the bullpen,
right?
And like he just mentioned, now I'm not going to sit here and just blindly defend Carlos Mendoza because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I would like to believe with everything that's being invested in pitching labs and everything else that there are conversations collaboratively between everybody about, hey, this is how much this guy's pitched. This is who's available. And then you figure it out as you go. What lane, what matchup, whatever it is. But, I mean, you had Peterson for a while there would give you some length. You got Clay Holmes who's transitioning from bullpen to starter, so you're managing his innings. So he's not going to give you a lot of length. It was like 5 innings, and then he was out.
Maybe.
Senga was awesome, then he got hurt. Canning, good, bad, then got hurt. Tyler McGill.
But got hurt. I mean, you're talking about
he had 16
Senga,
starts.
you're talking about Canning. These are guys that didn't even make it to the All-Star break.
No, right. I mean, so Senga had 22 starts. Canning had 16 starts. McGill had 14 starts.
Minaya missed a good portion of the season and then was never right.
12 starts.
Right, and was never right when he came back.
Montas gave you 7.
Oh, he stunk. So you're done with him.
Yeah, well, because he stinks.
Right.
He's hurt.
Yeah, stinks.
So, I mean, this is a Stearns issue, and that's why. Like, it needs to be clear.
But even so, even if you had a starting rotation which was really good, you're still not going to get more than 6 innings. You're still going to need consistently 9 outs every single day.
No, but I think if you have a Max Fried or you have a legitimate ace, that at least you have the one day where you're going to get 7. You could get 8.
Skubal, you're going to get 7 2/3, and there'll be the one day where it's a light work, and maybe you'll be up 5-0 where you can pitch some of your lesser guys. You're right, and you don't have that. But it sounds like the goal is to get that this offseason.
Well, I hope, because, I mean, the more you listen to David Stearns and how much these guys are going to cost, there seems like there's a little hesitation. But it's like, well, this is what happens when you got to go into free agency.
And he doesn't want to spend – he doesn't want to go – I don't think he's opposed to spending the money. He's opposed to going for a long amount of years. He doesn't want to sign a starting pitcher to a 5-year deal, which I understand.
Right. Well, I mean, you might have to.
You might have to.
It gets uncomfortable in free agency.
But like you're the Yankees, you're all gaga over what's his face, Max Fried. Are you going to be gaga over Max Fried in year 6 of that deal?
No, but at that point, will it matter?
Maybe not.
No, I mean, it's just that with the Yankees, it's how much money they've invested in the starting pitching staff. I would use that name and say, why weren't we? Like, if all of a sudden now we're going to change our whole philosophy to we need an ace and we're going to go pay for one, well, why didn't you consider that last year when Max Fried was available? Like, I know he had the little blip during the season when he was dealing with the blister and he struggled, but for the most part, I mean, every time you lost and then he pitched,
he was
won.
He was terrific.
He had 19 wins. He was awesome. Like, he was an ace. And now we're going to decide?
Well, you know what? You were wrong.
Well, now
sometimes you go through a situation, you make a mistake, and you remedy that mistake.
Right, but you put yourself in a weird spot now where I would have much rather given Max Fried the deal than Framber Valdez the deal.
Or Michael King or whoever it's going to be.
Like, you missed that opportunity.
And look what the Blue Jays just did. They signed Dylan Cease to a massive deal.
So now, I mean, do you trade now?
I think all options are on the table. You've heard Freddie Peralta's name mentioned.
Joe Ryan.
I like him a lot.
The Twins want to trade him?
Yeah. You've heard a lot of Buxton, Joe Ryan combination.
Right, but here's what I don't like, though, is that you're all, like, because maybe you missed that opportunity last season and you win 83 games and it was glaring that all the praise you got for the pitching lab and you asking questions to Buster every week about the pitching lab, and I can't believe it, because it was good. The start of the season was good.
It was better than good.
And the season before was great, right? Awesome. But now it fell flat. Terrible. Reason why they lost was because, starting pitching started good, then was bad. Now all of a sudden, because they weren't pitching a lot of innings, the bullpen stunk, and the whole thing went sideways and they won 83 games, is now you got to react to that. And because now you're reacting to it, and you don't necessarily like the amount of years you're going to have to give a Framber Valdez or whatever it is, now you're going to have to start trading your prospects, which kind of takes away from what your superpower is in the first place is I can keep all my prospects because I have the money to go spend. Like, that's the beauty. Like, paying for mistakes, but also having the ability, like, I can just keep taking all these. I mean,
if you choose just to sign high-priced guys, you can keep.
You can do it.
You can, but you're not just gonna keep everybody. Like, you have an influx of guys.
No, I know
you don't want to trade the McLeans of the world.
Well, you're not trading McLean.
No, but if you have to trade Brandon Sproat or Jonah Tong to get a big-time starter, then you have to trade him. No.
Yeah, but for the right one, for Skubal, yes,
I understand.
But
who's the right one? I mean, you're telling me Freddie Peralta wouldn't excite you?
Freddie Peralta's only got 1 year left.
Okay.
And then he's going to be unrestricted.
But it's also his guy.
Okay, but he's still going to have to pay him.
Right. Well, you have to pay somebody.
Right, but if Freddie Peralta gets to free agency, what do you think he's going to get?
He's going to get a big deal.
Okay, so at some point, you're going to have to feel comfortable. So so which way are we going here? Like, for Skubal, yes. If you can promise me that you're going to, like, he's going to get a deal once you make this trade, like, you're going to get him done, or even if he gets to free agency, you'll have the highest offer, which I'm sure Steve Cohen would do.
If you chose to, you could.
Because I'm not going to do the Juan Soto thing. Because there's no guarantee.
What, the Yankees rental Juan Soto?
Yeah, and then
you
lose
can't
him.
do that.
I'm not doing that and trading Sproat and Tong.
No, if I'm trading for Skubal, and it sounds like they're not going to, but if I were trading for Skubal, the only way, if I'm the Mets, I would do that is if I have a deal, an extension in place upon making the trade. That's it.
Or make it clear that I don't have the best offer.
That still gets me nervous, though, man.
Of course it would get you nervous.
Because what happened to the Dodgers sweep in? They're like, you won't make the best offer. Or the Blue Jays sweep in. They're like, you won't make the best offer.
But, I mean, if you're Steve Cohen and you have the money to do it, you can guarantee. Like, hey, you're going like the Yankees went 760. We'll go 765. Well, I need more. Okay, what do you need? You need a suite done. You need this. All right. I mean,
I guess.
He was committed to making sure he got one Soto.
Kind of spits in the face of what Stearns is trying to do,
But
though.
here's the thing, though. Because when you start talking about, like, when Alonso came back, that wasn't a Stearns decision. Clearly, Stearns would have walked away from Alonso.
Yes.
That was an ownership decision. If we're going to allow these two to coexist where it's like, hey, we have a guy who's used to being in a small market, but we have the luxury of having an owner that's in the big market that wants to spend whatever he wants to spend, you can't now, after spending almost $800 million on Juan Soto, get shy about spending what you're going to have to spend on starting pitching.
Right.
Because it would make no sense.
I agree with you, but maybe you have kind of a polarizing thought process between Stearns and Cohen. And Stearns' way is like, no, you short-term deals, and we find diamonds in the rough. But why would you do that? Like, if you have the opportunity to go all in and shop at high-end stores, wouldn't you want to do that?
We want to mesh the two, but we also recognize, I mean, you got a lot of work to do with the rotation. You got no left fielder. You really got no center fielder.
You don't have a first baseman
right now, you
today.
Don't have a first baseman.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we going to go with? We just spent $800 million on Juan Soto. We're going to go with Jeff McNeil and Mark Vientos at first base.
Did you hear this about Soto, by the way? We'll hear from Stearns in a second. I guess Mendoza was asked about, is he going to DH some more this year? He doesn't like that. He wants to play the outfield.
When you're making $765 million,
you can dictate what you want to do.
Decide what you want to do.
Here's David Stearns, his thoughts on the starting rotation.
I think we'd like to be able to add a starter. We are also really comfortable and like our young starters that are emerging. We saw that last year with Nolan McLean, but certainly we're going to be canvassing where we can to bring in a starting pitcher and help stabilize the staff.
Yeah, I think he's full of crap.
You don't need just a starting pitcher. You need an ace. It's not fair to Nolan McClain.
You cannot
to
ask
think
Nolan
that he's going to
McClain,
be
but I
your
think
ace.
he's full of crap. I don't believe
He better
that.
be, because we'd
I don't
like
think
to.
they're canvassing to see.
You're trying to trade Senga.
Oh, actively.
Manaea stunk last year.
Yep.
What? I mean,
Peterson is hardly an ace. Peterson's like a 3 or 4.
so what are we doing here? Tong's definitely not ready.
He wasn't ready to be up last year. That's for sure. Sproat was like, it's fine.
No, the reality is you're desperate.
If you
just
go
missed
into
the
the
playoffs.
season with Nolan McClain as your ace, then you deserve all the crap that you're going to get. That's on you.
1,000%.
But I don't believe that to be
Just
true.
won 83 games. You went out and spent almost $800 million on a player, and then you won 83 games.
It was embarrassing.
You got worse.
It was embarrassing.
And this is with Pete having a good year.
Terrific year.
Soto in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, he was a finalist. And you still couldn't get
And
past
you won 83 games.
You couldn't get past Cincinnati.
And they lost.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Oh, now you got me upset.
Well, I think we have to have
Now you
the
got me
honest
upset.
conversation.
We might be. What do you mean? We'd like to. No,
Okay,
not like to.
but does it matter what he says or does it matter what they do?
He went out and signed Frankie Montas to a 2-year deal last year.
Well, if they go out there.
I apologize for being a little bit hesitant. When we all knew, except you, you're like a little sheep. Oh, he must.
I wanted to believe.
Yeah, he must know something, Frankie Montas.
Well, look at you.
Hey,
You know what? Because
I
have faith.
Yeah, you like the West End where the lady was just that she drops loaves of bread.
Yeah.
You like one of those pigeons on the sidewalk. Oh, please throw me some bread, please, David.
I was a minion.
No.
I wanted to believe. Just because I trust in people and you don't. You've been burned in your life many
No,
times.
I haven't been burned.
Yeah.
Hey, there's not one person in this office besides you that trusted Frankie Montas.
Okay.
This is why you're not allowed to have anything in the fridge.
Well, there's no room in the fridge anyway.
Well, yeah.
They
That one
got
side,
it stocked with all sorts of goodies.
you can't touch. Us, the ones that didn't believe,
have at the fridge.
I may go crack a Heineken.
Go ahead.
There's a beautiful Corona in there, too.
I'll tell you what.
7 a.m. beer?
I'll tell you what.
What?
You go open up a beer and drink it during the commercial break, and there's $20 in it for you.
I guess it's cost you more than 20.
What?
It's going to cost you more than 20.
$20 right here, cash. I'll throw it right on the table right now. Hang on.
Yeah, give me 100.
I'm eating hard-boiled eggs. It's nature's candy. Here we go. Do I have a 20?
You got a hundo. There's definitely a hundo.
No, there's no hundo. Are you out of your mind here? But I have a nice, crisp.
Nice crispy
where's
20?
the camera? A nice,
No,
crisp.
that's not your camera.
What's my camera? That camera?
There you go, straight ahead.
Yeah, there we go. 20. A beautiful 20. Go ahead. Go
That's nice.
crack open. I don't think you'll do it. RJ, you think he'll do it?
I don't think he will.
No, you won't.
I used to work with a
He
guy.
can't incriminate himself like that.
I drink a beer on live on YouTube. I'm probably going to get in trouble.
I used to work with a guy on Friday who'd pour himself just a little bit of gin on Friday in the 9 o'clock hour.
He did morning drive and was drinking in the 9 o'clock hour?
Just a little bit. He's like,
that's nice.
He's like, I earned this.
A little lubricant.
Yep.
Really? I think we start doing that.
Why
We
not?
do shots
towards the
I
end.
think we have a
Shots in the 9
little,
o'clock
you have a
hour.
little Irish coffee.
9 o'clock shots? Right around our football pick time. Plays of the week, you should be
No, I don't want to do that before.
3
that.
sheets to the wind.
Hey, you want to go into a meeting like that? You got a meeting today.
What? I'm not saying get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm saying have a beer.
Well,
I don't. That beer's not for you.
Clearly, there's a sign on it.
There's a sign that says not for
Not
Rick.
for you.
Yeah. I don't think you'll go and take beer. I don't think so.
You know I would.
RJ, you think he would go do that?
Listen, I don't want to challenge him because I think
If
he
you
would.
push him enough, he would do it.
But I think it's not in our best interest to do so. But I think he would.
I'm worried about the show.
Mhm.
I don't care what happens to me.
Because
I
you
got
don't
nothing.
have any
I
repercussions.
got nothing to lose.
You have no repercussions at all.
I have repercussions, but I got nothing to lose. What are they going to do?
I don't know.
Fire me so I can sleep?
That's what he wants.
That's what you want.
Twist my arm?
That's what you want. You want to get fired, huh?
Maybe.
Well, how am I supposed to feel about that?
Why?
What do you mean, why?
You'll be fine. You tell me all the time. You don't
No,
need me.
I'll be fine. I might even shine more. But what I'm saying is,
See, and this is why.
How am I, RJ? The fact that he claims to love this show so much, but he fights to be fired all the time. I don't think you'll fire me. I don't think you'll do it. How are we supposed to take that?
I've told you from the beginning. I think. Listen, I don't think. I know now that we're fighting for his services. He's creating a love triangle, and I don't like it. He takes on all these jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. This is forcing your way out of a relationship. He wants to get caught.
You want to be
all
out.
of this is a choice. All of this is
He's
a choice.
doing this intentionally.
I'm like the guy at the Coldplay concert right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even, but when that camera comes up, I'm not even.
You take your shirt off.
He's looking dead straight into the camera.
That's right. And he licks her face. That's what he would do. Yeah, he's going to take the beer in front of the camera and just pour it all over himself.
I won't even drink it.
No.
No.
You just massage it into your chest.
I'll just go like this. Just dump it right on the side.
I would like to see that.
Just right here.
I would love to see that.
It's like he's in a bad relationship. He's inviting just groups of ladies instead of trying to avoid it. He's texting his wife.
It's like a harem.
Yeah,
that fridge to him is a harem.
I need you to come home now. Don't stop anywhere. Come straight home.
I'm texting her from the Coldplay concert. Hey, make sure you
Well, watch the live stream right now because it's going to be something.
You're going to want to see this.
I'm in Suite 211.
Unbelievable. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll see if he opens the beer because there's a big, solid $20 bill in for him if he does. David Stern's more of him. And Yankees fans, I don't think you're going to be happy with what your manager has to say either. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is the great Debbie Duhaime.
Good morning, Dave. Hi, Rick. On this cold morning, let's get things started. If you're heading over to the westbound belt, slowing down by Erskine Street, it's an accident being cleared. It's another gridlock alert day. Allow extra travel time around the city. Inbound George Washington Bridge, 40 minutes into town. Lincoln 20. Holland still waiting 20 minutes as well. And watch for delays this morning as you take a ride over to 280 East Exit 14 in Newark with a collision sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline, 877-MAD-HELP, or visit mad.org. I'm Debbie Duhaime, 880 ESPN, New York.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive. Every approach, every putt, pressure builds, resilience matters, and history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Getting more as a My Lowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing stacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Archie, you have one child. Could you imagine having 7?
No.
No, absolutely not. How do you determine whose events you're going to go to? Do you have like a depth chart?
Yeah, right.
How the hell do you determine?
You have to pick who you like best.
Well, I think you have to prioritize what's most important.
Maybe that's what you do, is you power rank them.
You come in like on Tuesday night, a big spectacle. We are live here in the living room.
And then you prioritize the events that way.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I love those kids. I'll be there when Dave is institutionalized. I'll take care of them.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
Well, that's nice that I have that kind of a audio confirmation for Michael that when I'm institutionalized, he'll take care of the kids.
If you haven't been institutionalized now,
you think I'm going to make it?
I think you're good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're all right. I mean, there have been plenty of opportunities for someone to step in and protect you from you.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, it just keeps working out.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It really is.
Well, we'll find out over the next couple days because I'm going to be all by myself.
Oh, you need check-ins? Like, hey, Dave, you okay?
I wouldn't be opposed to it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot.
Move in for the week?
No, I don't need you to move in. See, here's the issue. As far as work, I'll be fine at work. Alex now has to take the bus to school, which, you know what, that's okay. It's not the end of the world, but he likes to go in early for office hours, so he's got to deal with that. The dogs are the problem.
Yep.
The dog, because I have to deal with the dogs before I go to work. I'm going to have to leave the house tomorrow at like 4:40. I'm going to have to wake up earlier because I'm going to have to feed and walk the dogs.
Right, and then they're going to be by themselves.
Well, I have two choices. I could put them in their crates, or I could put them in Alex's room. They go in Alex's room, they'll sleep, hopefully, but they're never in his room.
Or they could run amok.
And keep him up from 4:40 in the morning.
Right.
So
and then eat his sweatpants.
Right. Or I could put them in their crates, and there's a chance that they have nervous breakdowns and they wake them up anyway because they're barking and screeching and making all sorts of noise.
None of it's good.
None of it's good.
None of it's good.
No.
I think we board them.
Board the dogs?
I think we board the dogs.
There's a real expense to that, though.
Spa weekend. Spa week. That's how we package it.
Here's the thing. If we have 2 dogs and two of the 4 of us are home and we can't take care of them appropriately, we should not have these dogs.
But you're not home. And the
but I am home.
Not really. And the leader of the pack is gone.
Sherry runs point, yes.
Like if it was just you and Alex and Ben, even 3 of you, there's no chance you have 2 dogs. 1 max.
Yeah.
1.
Such a terrible decision.
Yeah.
And from the same litter, it's like
I lived that life. I had 3 of them.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
And the one won't die. This one just won't.
But it can't be difficult now. He's difficult now?
It's like you have to carry it around. It doesn't walk. You have to put it in its bowl. It's a lot.
It's like an infant.
It's like a baby.
Yeah.
It's essentially a stuffed animal that lives.
So Sherry set us all up. She made a big thing of burgers that we're going to have. Yeah.
Did she leave you any sexy videos just in case you
I don't know yet. I'm hoping to stumble upon some sexy videos when I get home later.
Get lonely?
Yeah.
Like, hey, open this when I leave, and it's just nudes. How nice would that be?
That would be nice.
Some naked Polaroids.
Polaroids. When's the last time you used a Polaroid?
Well, if you're going to take naked pictures, I think a Polaroid's is a better way to do it. That way it's not up in the cloud. You have a little sex camera.
Nobody sees.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a sex camera. RJ, do you have a sex camera?
I don't, but it feels like Rick's given this some thought.
No, not some thought. He probably has it.
Or he's just building on last segment where he is actively trying just to get fired.
Couldn't you see him texting Cass like, hey, make sure you have the sex camera ready for later?
By the way, I probably shouldn't reveal this, but did. Had someone reach out. Not assuming he will, please tell Rick he can't do that.
Do what?
Open a beer. There's real concern.
No beer for
That's
you.
not someone reached out. Why not? That's John.
I can't tell you.
Please, stop it.
But the point that it need to be not vocalized, but put into writing.
Yeah.
Means that there's concern about what Rick's doing lately.
Of course, because he doesn't have parameters. Like I've said for years, he doesn't know how to deal with the common person. He brought a guest to a company holiday party,
Multiple.
RJ. Two guests.
He was shopping on Amazon last week.
No,
Yes.
I'm not shopping on Amazon. No, by the way, I'm lucky I did that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Because that is going to be the piece de resistance of the holiday season.
The present that you got? What'd you get?
I can't tell you.
Why?
Oh, well, you know why. I can't
Is it for
tell you.
Cass?
No, it wasn't for Cass.
What's
No.
it for?
I'm not telling you.
You can tell us who it's for.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I can't say anything. Everything I say on the radio comes back.
But if they don't know what
Because
it is.
all it takes is one person to hear it, and that person tells somebody else.
That's fine. Even if the person.
Someone in the family is going to be very excited.
Yeah?
When this gift arrives.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll ask one more question.
Mhm.
This you can answer.
Yep.
Is it one of your children?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know this because of his reaction yesterday when he saw something similar.
I'm sure it's a all-world gift. It needed to be purchased during the show?
Yeah, because what
were they
happened-
selling out of this gift?
Yeah, it's limited. And what happened last time is I had seen it, and then when I went back to get it, it was already gone.
And it couldn't even wait to the commercial break. It had to happen mid-segment.
Well, no, I did it commercial break, and then I had to go to get the payment, and I forgot the couple numbers. So I was like, you know what? Just take care of this quickly.
You know, he'll carry the show. It's fine.
But this,
RJ, what happens in the 8
what
o'clock
else are
hour
we paying you for?
today if I need to purchase gifts? I mean, Hanukkah's Sunday. If I have to purchase gifts.
Hanukkah's Sunday?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure, he's already taken care of that. You don't purchase any gifts.
No, but I have to purchase gifts for Sherry.
But you get her how many gifts?
I won't get. We don't do 8.
Sex camera.
You know, it all goes full circle. Yeah.
I mean, who says no to that?
Okay. Firstly, we open these up as
You
a family.
buy the camera, take a picture of your Chumbawamba.
Oh.
And that's how you.
And I
Hey, Sherry.
introduced Sherry. This is only for naughty stuff.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
How do you think that goes over?
Which night would you break that out on?
Probably later in
The craziest
in the
night.
Hanukkah.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
Well, they're all crazy.
No, you know what you do? Every night you have a sexier picture of yourself.
Leading up to.
Leading up to.
Yeah.
To the big one.
And then on the 8th night, you're like,
Yes.
and here's where all these beautiful photos have been generated from.
Yeah, and then maybe you get a photo album. So you have a sexy photo album that you keep in a secret spot. So the kids don't mind it.
Do you think he's going crazy?
No, I think he's telling us things he has. He definitively has a sex album. There's no doubt in my mind he has a sex camera and a sex album.
He is awfully detailed.
He might have
about
someone
this.
locked away in his house right now. I don't know how deep this thing goes.
Don't move the end table near the.
That's right. It's like the Bruce Wayne Manor. It's like if you move this light switch, all of a sudden a door opens that you didn't know existed.
A gimp comes running out? No.
Yeah.
No, we don't have one of those. No.
I think there's
He
a
doesn't
chance.
call it the Batcave. He calls it something else.
Yeah.
So it's one or two things that are happening right now. One, he's hallucinating before our very eyes. Or two, he's so tired that he's revealing truths he otherwise meant to keep on wraps.
Three, he got into the beer already, and you just didn't know.
He didn't get into the beer
No.
because he's been sitting here the whole time. So I would say he didn't get into the beer. I would put my money, if this is like a FanDuel kind of situation, which you're going to read for me in just a couple of moments. Yeah. If this is a FanDuel situation, I would put the heavy money on this is real life that he's portraying into the show now.
I don't have a sexy album.
Okay.
No.
Do you have a sex camera?
No, I don't have a sex camera. I may have in the past taken sexy Polaroids.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
It seems like the safest way to do it. Because I can destroy the Polaroids.
You've given real thought to this, too.
I haven't given real thought to it, but it would just make the most sense.
What's the?
I'm not going to send you a Rick pic because then who knows who has it. I got the Polaroid. I have it.
He's got the room. He
And
may
then
not.
I
He
can
may
eliminate
not have the cave, but he's got the room.
You definitely have a
I
room.
wouldn't be opposed to having some kind of sexy room. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
What sexy room? What would
I
happen
don't know.
in
What's
there?
some fun stuff
Like
in it?
with what?
I don't know.
It's got like the torture. It's got like the torture rack.
No, I'm not into the torture stuff, but I'm saying like
A torture rack?
That's what. That's what he's got too.
What is with you?
You freak!
A torture rack?
I mean,
You're the one who
Shades
talked
of
about.
Ray.
You're the one who talked about the gimp, not me.
Yeah, you said I had a closet for the gimp.
If you told me you could have an extra room for whatever you'd like, I'd be like, boy, you could say like a poker room or a TV room or you're just watching movies. You guys, it's like Caligula over here.
What's important to
I
ask?
didn't say anything about torture.
Oh my God!
He's like
I got
Giamatti.
swings. He's got torture.
He's
He's got weapons.
He said the gimp.
What's important to ask for Rick, though, what his live ticker run through the room, the sexy room.
So if he were to be having sexy time, and then he looks up, he's like, oh, hang on, Alonso was just signed to the Red Sox. I got to go. Yeah. I got to get out of the room. I can't get out of the room.
I'm too deep. I can't get out. Yeah, listen, just spice things up a little bit,
The ESPN New York Holiday Party is back. Both the Michael K. Show, along with DHR, are bringing the holiday cheer to your mother's house. You finally fixed it, RJ.
Listen, I heard what you said.
How come Carlin's not going?
All you had to do was complain. That's all you had to do.
I think it was a valid complaint, too.
Why not dress Carlin up like Santa or something like that?
Well, because they want him to do the show here.
Well, I he's just the show live from there, no?
Well, maybe they don't want to do a show starting at 10. Maybe the place doesn't see that as
They're going to be
beneficial.
They're setting up anyway.
Listen, I don't know. He's not going to be there.
Who doesn't want to start at Carlin's live dressed as Santa?
Can I just read the read, please? Holiday cheer to your mother's house in Garden City Park, Long Island this Friday. Once again, we're collecting unwrapped toy donations this year to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation. It all kicks off 1 o'clock this Friday at your mother's house. Brought to you by Amazon Pickup, Security Dodge, Spiked Aid, made for big city social stamina. All right, so that's nice. That's an event that you absolutely should attend. And why don't you tell me a little bit about the FanDuel that you've been...
I still can't get over 50 Shades of Ray.
That's crazy.
Like
a
what?
Torture
like a
room.
torture rack?
What's
wrong with this guy?
I got to tell you, I don't even know what that means. I'm not even exactly like a torture rack. What is it? What is a rack? like you put a chicken on a spit? Like what is a torture rack?
On a spit?
No. I don't think the chicken would be on the spit.
I don't think.
All right, here we go.
We should probably
a
stop.
whole rack of torture.
We should probably stop.
Yeah. God. All right,
read.
You know what this reminds me of?
A torture rack?
Yeah, FanDuel's #1 sportsbook for same-game parlays. From points and rebounds to threes and assists, FanDuel is the best place to combine your favorite picks into a same-game parlay, or you can track every stat live, all in one easy-to-use app. And right now is the perfect time to join because new customers get $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. So bet on the plays you love the way you want. Head to FanDuel.com/Rick to sign up today. FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
All right, very nice. Excellent work by you. Aaron Boone, more David Stearns, the Mets, the Yankees. It is hot stove. If only someone would actually sign a darn contract. DNR with you, ESPN, New York.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage, no medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/beat. That's ethos.com/beat.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton Longevity Center because my husband's cardiologist told him having this exam saved his life.
Because somehow 20 turned into 40, and now I need to take my health more seriously. The Princeton Longevity Center designed a program to keep me healthy and active, so 50 and 60 will be no sweat.
Because even though my cholesterol is high, it turned out my arteries are clear. That's a big relief.
Whether you want to make the most of your future years or just want peace of mind, you need the Princeton Longevity Center. Their comprehensive preventive exam combines the latest technology with caring experts to create your personal plan for staying well.
Because I shouldn't have to wait an hour for a 10-minute physical. I go to Princeton Longevity Center because I get everything done in one day and take my results home with me.
Find out why you need Princeton Longevity. Call 888-8000-PLC or go to PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. Call 888-8000-PLC. That's 888-8000-PLC.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together. During the Mazda More to Move You sales event, lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for $229 a month for 33 months. Or the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for $239 a month for 33 months. Both with $49.95 due at signing. It's the Mazda More to Move You sales event at Garden City Mazda. At Garden City Mazda, expect the exceptional.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bath Fitter. Now, they converted my kids' bathtub to a shower and did an incredible, really an unbelievable job. They offer all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit done in just one day. Durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and lower cost than a standard replacement. And a lifetime guarantee. Right now, no money down, no payments, no interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today like we did at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bath Fitter.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24th, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
ServPro. Like it never even happened.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
At Target, great memories start with great prices. Get gingerbread house kits for just $12, plus all the Wondershop baking must-haves. Gather the whole fam, grab some gingerbread kits, and start building sweet moments together. Then keep the joy rolling, baking up tasty treats with Wondershop that'll make the season a blast. Make unforgettable memories with incredible prices on gingerbread kits and Wondershop baking essentials. And step into the holidays, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. Busier night in sports tonight than last night was. Islanders hosting the Golden Knights, 7 o'clock, and at the same time, Devils visit the Senators in Ottawa. Then 8:30, it's the NBA Cup quarterfinals with the Knicks in Toronto taking on the Raptors. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. In about 30 minutes, we'll do some CMT. And then, of course, Mel Kiper Jr. will join the show. So Knicks Raptors tonight, a game you can hear right here on 880 ESPN, starting at 8 o'clock. Before that, you're going to get the Heat and the Magic. So depending if the Knicks win or lose, they'll take on either the winner if they win or the loser if they lose of that Heat Magic game in their next game.
Okay, but we need to focus on what we're doing tonight.
Right, but I'm just saying, like that's the matchup. Yeah, you want to beat Toronto, and then you would play the winner of the Heat and the Magic.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just letting people know that's the maturation. And if you win tonight, that game will be in Vegas. It'll be the semifinal game of the NBA Cup.
We should do a show live from Vegas.
I'm not allowed to go to Vegas.
Well, like just one time. It's work.
I'm just telling you.
It's not a leisure show, though. It's a work show.
I'm just telling you.
If Sherry can leave you for 4 days, you can go to Vegas.
No, it's not. But Sherry's going to Minnesota.
So
me and Vegas,
in Minnesota.
Me and Vegas is not something that's a great mix.
You in Vegas, I take your wallet and give you a stipend.
All right,
and you can only get into so much trouble.
Maybe
there's a couple $1,000. That's it. You win or you lose, and then that's it.
And then what am I going to do?
And then I drug you up and drag you on the plane.
Then you just start taking markers out.
Right.
No,
I mean, you don't know where it'll stop.
I'm going to supervise you.
I'll be like, RJ, listen, do me a solid and let me borrow $500.
No, we're not doing that.
Then I put that on some team. They win. Now I'm back.
I lived that life one time at a golf tournament.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost depressing for me.
Vegas is a lot.
It wasn't even Vegas. It was in Texas. I was playing a big golf tournament. We finished the round, start having drinks. Now all of a sudden we're playing cards. And they're like, hey, you know what we should do? Let's play blackjack, and we'll take turns being the dealer.
Well, you're the dealer. You could lose your shirt.
I got wiped out.
Yeah.
I was borrowing money from locker room attendants. I was taking out IOUs. I had to next day. I had to walk in with. I had to go to the bank, get cash.
So you lost a lot of money?
Yeah, I'm paying. I'm like, hey, Timmy, here's 500 IOU.
Really?
Wild. Like, I'm not doing this again. At that point, because it's like funny money. It's like I got to make my money back. I need a loan.
That's terrible.
It's awful.
That's awful.
Yeah, and I was hungover.
Oh,
brutal.
Yeah, Vegas is terrific.
I love Vegas,
but a lot.
I can only go there for a couple days.
Oh, if you go to Vegas for more, I think 3 days is the max.
My problem with Vegas is I always have a hard time with the jet lag. So I have great intentions, like I want to stay up late, and then the first night is like a write-off. And then eventually I kind of get my bearings.
I just don't sleep. If I go for 3 nights, I'm going to sleep a total of 12 hours maybe. Wow. Yeah. I'm going to go.
That's special.
I mean, I have that gear where I can go.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you had a wingman when the Rangers won the playoff series, you could have gone. But I mean,
I had to drag this buffoon out to go get a slice of pizza.
A fun sponge.
I was like, let's go do something fun. All right, let's get pizza.
We had a show in like 6 hours.
Let's have a slice
but
of
RJ,
pizza.
Some of the most fun nights you'll ever
you got to
have.
play guilty, man. You got to play guilty.
Some of the most fun nights you'll ever have in your life is when you just let yourself go, get taken by the night.
It was Tuesday.
Get taken by the night, come back, get right on the microphones.
Yeah.
Sleep at the office.
I would have dropped you off right at the studio 4 o'clock, walked in with you. We do the show, and then we go home.
It was a Tuesday.
And I believe at that time the show was only 5 to 8 in the morning.
Only 5 to 8.
So no, but you'd be home by 9 o'clock, 9:30.
Here's the thing. And you're
no one will get crazy with me on the show.
You're like some kind of mutant where you have that gear. A lot of people don't. They can't stay up for 36 straight hours and work 2 shifts and go watch a Rangers game and commute.
As long as there's an end in sight. I couldn't do it in perpetuity. I couldn't just do all right, you're forever going to sleep 3 hours a night, and there's people that could do that.
Yeah, listen, I know your routine, even though I haven't gone to Vegas with you, because I've met people like you. You
never met anybody like me.
You probably barely eat. It's probably like a couple of strips of bacon, a piece of toast, and let's go with some mimosas after sleeping for an hour and a half. Well, listen, I know your style, but I don't think that applies on a Tuesday.
And you would, but that was a monumental night. Rangers win a Game 7 in overtime. We should have stayed out all night. And then you go home and you crash the next day.
I know your background. You probably were taking us to some kind of card game and some kind of underworld. I wasn't ready for all that.
Obviously.
That's exactly where you're going.
Yeah,
of course.
I wasn't ready for all that.
I mean, in a perfect world, there would have been naked ladies playing cards with us.
3 or none.
He's no fun.
He's
no fun.
You really sucked the life right out of that night. You know that?
Or
I saved you.
What was stopping you?
Yeah, I saved you from you.
I'm not going to do that by myself.
Listen, I think I saved you from you. I think there's revisionist history that needs to happen.
No, I don't think so even a little bit. He would have gone out with me.
100%.
Oh, then you're both arrested, fired. Yeah.
So?
We don't have a show.
You're doing a podcast.
Because the story the next day, though.
I mean, could you imagine how good that would be? Page
Live
6?
from prison.
Yeah. Radio hosts arrested. Can't do show.
Do the show from Cell Block D.
Yeah, with the Comrex.
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great. Yeah, listen, maybe. Yeah, okay.
I mean, you're a dream killer, is what you are.
I
I understand.
I got my iPad.
Why do you always have to? Why do you always have to be the adult? Always.
Sometimes I'm just tired too.
No, but why? You always have to be the adult. You can never just let yourself go. Let's see where the night takes us.
Listen,
Mike Brown, sure, he would see where the night takes us.
Oh yeah,
Rick would see where the night takes us.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, John would definitely see where the night takes us.
John's another one.
Not you.
Needs to be safe
no,
from himself.
because you
I have a
always
pretty good
have
idea
to
where
be
John's
the adult.
night's headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
He's letting the night take him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Is that what it was? You were jealous that it was the Rangers and not the Sabres?
I do.
You didn't have any skin in the game?
Yeah, maybe. I do get a little annoyed though because the Jets have been eliminated from the playoffs for a 15 straight year. Like, oh, they're the only ones. Like, only because the calendar dictates it. Just wait a couple months and the Sabres will be right there. I don't feel like we get enough flack.
Niners win the Super Bowl. We go out all night.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah. Niners win the Super Bowl, we go out all night.
All night.
Yes.
Bender.
Sure. probably.
God knows what we look like or feel like the next morning of the show.
Yeah, it'd be like 6 hours later, but sure. So we're going to meet up.
Here's what we do.
Okay.
Here's what we do. They win. You do what you do. The next night, the Monday night, that's when we go out.
Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be, yeah.
We go out for a dinner.
We don't even go home after the show.
No. All day, all night.
Why do we want to punish ourselves on a Monday?
Well, because these nights never happen. So if we could somehow make one of these nights happen every once in a while, what a victory that would be.
By the way, you say Rick would have been there? There's no way he's going out to celebrate a Rangers Game 7 victory.
That's true. Like the reason for celebration, but I think he gets swept up in the moment of hey, there's an exciting thing happening, and he's going to be involved in that.
He's another one. He can't be out there.
Why?
Listen, he can't be out there in the world. He's trying to drink beer at 7 a.m. You think, what's he going to do out there?
Has to make a statement, though. That's not just have a beer.
Yeah, he wants to show his dominance.
Yeah, but you're going to challenge him, and then how's he going to respond?
With a beer.
He's going to be naked at the observation deck at the Empire State Building.
That's great stuff. Those are stories for grandkids. Isn't that what you want?
Jail.
Why do you? You're such an adult, man.
Remember that one time in my 40s that I got arrested?
You're such a buzzkill.
Oh, those were the days.
The good old days.
My 40s.
Oh, what do you want to go out for a chicken parmigiana? Would you like to do that? No, I mean, come on, man.
That sounds nice.
I'd like a side of ziti with some red sauce, please, and a Chianti. And then maybe we'll take in a movie, maybe even a double feature. That's RJ's night of living on the edge.
Sounds like a nice
And then
time.
maybe we could go to a Frank Sinatra a piano bar after that.
Oh, maybe in Hoboken.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nice time.
Yeah, sure it does.
Do you know one?
I'm getting great visions of Dave as the little devil on the shoulder for people. He's definitely that guy right now.
I want to do crazy stuff.
And you can't.
I thought I was going in another direction.
And you can't go to Vegas, huh?
No, I'm not supposed to.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed.
I find that surprising.
I mean, you in Vegas, you're like, guys, we have to get a good solid 7 hours of sleep. And you need to make sure to take a shower when you wake up, and also before you go to bed.
You don't shower when you're on
You got to go to his room. It sounds like. He's probably using the sink in the lobby.
Why
to freshen up?
I'm using Caesar's Palace. I'm bathing in there, in the fountains.
Caesar actually.
Or there's a buffet. It's from 7 to 10. We will be in the buffet.
Sometimes you get comped. That's nice. You probably go to Vegas if someone looked, let me see your travel plans, your hotel. I don't have a hotel. I just have a flight.
We take to have a home base. But I used to go to Atlantic City, and I would sit down at the table. They'd be like, oh, hi, Mr. Rothenberg. How are you?
Oh. We take this man to Vegas. We could single-handedly revive the Hangover franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Single-handedly.
In a second.
I could see you going to AC without a hotel reservation.
Yeah, all the time. We used to go down after work, stay all night, leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning, drive back and go to work. All the time.
That's a lot.
Listen, you've made a lot of documentaries lately. I think the next one's on Dave. A tell-all.
On me?
The tell-all doc, yeah.
No, I wouldn't want
I'd watch that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want all that stuff to get out. But let's not lose. I mean, we couldn't do one on you. It'd be so boring.
That chicken parmesan sounds nice you were talking about.
Oh, look, it's RJ sleeping again.
He's getting his 8 hours.
Look at how many times he chooses food.
Yeah.
Well rested.
Well, it comes. The only guy ever to come back from Vegas well rested is RJ.
Right. It's a beautiful vacation.
I could go anywhere. Yeah.
I feel like I need a vacation from the vacation when I go to Vegas.
That's what you're
Like
supposed to
another
feel.
week.
You're supposed to feel like hell when you come back. Not RJ.
Look forward to the recap of this segment. What is going to be labeled?
Vegas.
RJ
Dave's
is
not
fun.
allowed to go to Vegas.
RJ, fun sponge.
You really are.
The truth is, we probably need an in between you and I. Like
I think that'd probably be Rick. Rick's an adult, but a childlike adult.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Because again, my friend in the Such, Pete, and Rick situation, I'm the middle guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the term you're looking for.
Then there's me, and then RJ Such.
I think the term
Such
you're looking
is
for
just
is
boring.
Buttoned up. Such is like the one that, like, you call him the nervous fleer.
Mm-hmm.
First sign of trouble.
He's gone.
Like, gone. Like, where did Such go?
Well,
he's already down he's like a mile down the street already.
And you bring up John, too. John, listen.
John's not going to be the responsible
No, John
one
would. He might be worse than me.
That's what I mean. You want to bring us all to Vegas. I mean, we'd come back and there'd be nothing to come back to.
I don't think John's allowed in Vegas either.
Probably not.
There's no way John can go to Vegas.
Different reasons, though. Not gambling reasons.
Yeah,
right.
Those aren't necessarily his vices.
He's got his own stuff, though.
Yeah.
Like, here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about with, like, Such and me and Pete.
Yeah.
We're at the driving range. You know, you hit you get a large bucket of balls. Like, halfway through, like, this is kind of boring. Let's start firing balls at the guy that's collecting the balls. We hit him so many times, he gets pissed.
And he just leaves.
No. he stopped. The guy collecting the balls stopped in the middle of the driving range, got out, and then started chasing us. So now we're getting chased through the parking lot by the guy who retrieves the balls. Me, Pete, and Such. Then all of a sudden we look, Such is gone.
Of course. If he's chasing you, why did he get out? Why didn't he just stay in the
Well,
thing?
no, because he can't get the car.
He's not going to drive that little car.
That would have been even more funny. He starts
like the
chasing,
bullpen car?
No, he grabs a golf club, and he's chasing us through the parking lot. Now, he's an older gentleman, so we're young kids at the time, so we're ducking and weaving. And now finally he just relents because he can't catch us. He gets all frustrated. But Such is gone. And this is on Route 1.
Yeah.
So I have to get in the car and start looking for Such. Finally.
Is this pre-cell phones?
This is pre-cell phones. Yeah. There's a Papagino's like half a mile down the road. We're like, I don't know. Maybe he's in Papagino's eating a slice of pizza. Yeah. Because he was so nervous.
He saved himself.
Yeah.
I mean, the story, and what we'll break in a second, is when the Super Bowl was here, and we went to the adult entertainment cabaret of the world.
Oh, is that when he was doing
and
that?
RJ hears the music. He's like, that is a rejoin. I was like, RJ, what the hell is wrong with you?
Well, the station's better at rejoins than RJ.
Listen, you can't turn this off.
Nobody. He's probably giving sports analogies.
I mean, you had one guy, he got lost into the night. Yeah. Just gone. He comes back, he's like, I need $1,000.
You paid for it. You had to pay for it.
I had to lend him money.
You think during the lap dance, RJ's giving sports analogies?
Yeah.
You know what this dance is like?
You know what? Give me a lap dance like you're rounding third. Okay.
You're into some wild stuff.
Yeah. Imagine you sliding into home. All right? That's what we're looking for
This
here.
is like when the 49ers won the NFC.
Yeah. Bubbles. Yeah, this reminds me of the Dwight Clark catch. Raise really up high like that. 2 hands right over your head.
This is one of those.
And jump up and down like you're celebrating a touchdown.
This is one of those segments
right in my face.
that I have to remind myself. I went to college for this. Just to be here with you guys.
You guys are very funny. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get into the Yankees. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Okay, girls, ready to go?
Yeah! Mom, I'm hungry. Can I have a snack? Me too, Mommy.
You want a snack?
Yeah!
Got it?
Children learn from our behaviors. Mommy, can you open this,
All right,
please?
hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, here.
Thank you. They learn what is okay from the adults they see. Mommy, are you on your phone? If you're a distracted driver, chances are they will be too. What kind of driver are you raising? Funded by the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right, pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's not get back into the Vegas conversation because then we'll go off on a tangent. It'll be a disaster. Aaron Boone spoke yesterday. I don't think Yankee fans are going to appreciate a lot of what he had to say. He was asked, how big is the gap? Bless you.
Thank you.
You can't hold in a sneeze, by the way.
I was told, yeah.
You don't. It's very bad for you.
I didn't want to interrupt you with a loud sneeze.
Well, you could turn the mic off and just let it go, but that's fine. I appreciate
probably
that.
Picked up on your microphone.
How big is the gap between the Yankees and the Blue Jays right now? Dylan Cease. They signed the other pitcher as well. I forget his name. What's his name, RJ?
From the KBL?
Yeah. He had a great year in the KBL.
Ponce?
Yeah.
One of them?
Cody.
Yeah, he was like, did I see he was like 18-1 in the KBL?
I think he won MVP.
Wow. With an ERA of less than 2. So
that's my only championship team, by the way, during COVID.
That's not a championship team.
We pick KBO teams, and I pick the champion.
You can't adopt a KBO
had no
team.
choice.
No. You can adopt it, but you don't feel the same that you would if one of your teams won.
Did you see me celebrate?
No.
No,
I don't remember what team was yours. You don't even remember what team was yours.
The Dinos?
I don't know. I have no idea. Anyhow, how big do you, at this moment, think the gap is between the Yankees and the Blue Jays?
Sizable.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Aaron Boone was asked the same question.
Well, I mean, we ended with the identical records last year. I mean, I don't want to discount that they kicked our ass last year. Like, I don't take it out of context. Like, so I mean, I would say the gap is probably. I mean, we have the exact same record, and but you know they obviously were a great team last year, and you know an eyelash away from winning a world championship. So you know they certainly proved to be the better team this year, and hopefully you know we can close that gap and pass them and others this year.
Record-wise, you had the same record. They won the tiebreaker because they beat you up in the regular season, and then they beat you up in the postseason. So can you get to 90-plus wins? Yeah, I think you get there again if you're the Yankees. That, to me, is not what makes the gap what the gap is. The Blue Jays are better. Like, they are a better team. And right now, and again, things might change, and we'll see what the Yankees do as far as free agents and trades. If they matched up in a 5 or 7 game series, Toronto would have their way again with the Yankees, the way they're constituted right now.
Yeah, I think we all realize that. And I mean, even with bringing Bellinger back, I mean, I said this to you the last couple of weeks we were talking about it. I mean, even if you bring just Bellinger back, and right now I think there's a lot of Yankees fans that feel like that might not happen. Like, you're still not going to be as good as Toronto.
No. And they're going to spend money. They're already better.
Yep.
Well, apparently they're in on Pete Alonso.
Tucker.
They're going to be in on Tucker. I mean, they are now one of those Mets, Dodgers, Blue Jays of one of those teams that's going to be in on everybody.
Yeah, they got Vlad done. I mean, they've been trying to they try to sign Ohtani. Like, they're trying to spend money.
Right, Bichette's also a free agent.
They have a ton of money to spend.
A ton of money.
And now I'm sure that, like, listen, it's it's not a bottomless pit. Like Steve Cohen doesn't have a bottomless pit. I mean, if he wanted to, I'm sure he could. But like, there's a certain amount of money that it's just like, okay, like enough is enough. Unless you're guaranteeing me that I'm going to win a championship, it makes no sense to keep just dumping, $300 million every single year into this thing. But when you do feel like you have an opportunity, and you watch what Toronto just did against the Dodgers, and how awesome that World Series was, it's like, okay, now's the time to do it. Right? Like, we have the money. Now let's really go make that push.
Right.
Let's go get Tucker, whatever it is.
Like a fingernail away from winning the World Series. Let's finish the job.
Exactly right. But, I mean, on the same token, if I'm Hal Steinbrenner and I'm the New York Yankees and I recognize I have the best player in baseball, you're talking about maybe. And, again, this is not sound like prisoner in the moment, but seriously, like, I don't think we give Aaron Judge enough credit because everyone's so uber focused on him in the postseason and winning a championship.
He gets a lot of credit.
No, I know, but it always kind of gets diminished by him not winning a championship. Well, to be a true great Yankee, you got to win a championship.
Okay.
When you take a step back and look at what he's done over the last couple of seasons, it may go down as the greatest run from a right-handed hitter that you've ever seen in the history of baseball.
It could.
And he's not getting any younger. There's a chance that after the season there's going to be a work stoppage. You may miss some time. Like, for the Yankees, now is the time.
Right. And you don't know what you're going to be able to do as far as signing free agents after this offseason.
Garrett Cole is coming back. Right? Like, at some point, Rodon is going to come back. You got Max Fried. Cam Schlittler kind of has emerged now as a legit piece of that rotation. Aaron Judge is the best player in baseball. Like, I mean, now is the time to go do it. Like, this is not the time to be shy. Like, now is the Yankees time. Like, hey, we got to.
Well, you could say that, but
they're
not going to do that.
And you got Aaron Judge making $40 million a year.
Their big potential swing this offseason is going to be, are they going to bring back Bellinger? That's the big thing. If I told you right now the Yankees bring back Bellinger, they're not going to make another move. Like, they may, some small moves.
Not a
fix
big
up
money
the bullpen.
move.
They're not going to sign Bellinger and make another massive move. That would be their big move.
Right, but I don't need them to make a massive move. I mean, yeah, that would be nice to bring Bellinger back. If you want to, I mean, if San Diego, it doesn't sound like they're going to, but if they were willing to trade for Tatis and you wanted to bring him in, I mean, you still have to figure out what's going on in left field. I can't, if you're going to start worrying about how much money you're spending, like, not start, but they have, why are you giving Trent Grisham $22 million?
It feels like they didn't want to lose that draft pick. Well, what else? They were that desperate to sign Trent Grisham?
Is that draft pick helping you now?
They were that desperate to sign Trent Grisham?
When is that draft pick going to help Aaron Judge win a championship? Ever?
It's not.
Never, right.
So why would you spend $22 million a year on this guy?
Everything you do now should be strictly to help Aaron Judge over the next couple of years win a championship. That's it. Period. Stop.
I don't think you're wrong. But do you think that that's what they're doing? Do you think that move really helped Aaron Judge win a championship?
No, unless there's real concern that they're not going to be willing to match Cody Bellinger's price.
So if you don't match Bellinger, do you pivot and sign someone else or trade for someone else?
You have to trade for somebody. I don't know if it's Quan, whoever it is.
Do you?
Someone needs to play left field.
Well, Dominguez maybe plays left field. Maybe they add another starter.
That's what you want. Another. You're gonna put more money into the rotation.
Do you know how many articles I have read about the Yankees adding another big time starter? Try to make this just an impenetrable starting rotation.
Okay, that's not going to help. I mean, look at your team now. I got Dominguez who can't play left field. There's no way Grisham's going to have. I don't think is going to have the same kind of season he had last season. I got Aaron Judge in right field, which is great. And now I got Ben Rice playing first.
Yep.
Jazz playing second. Volpe when he comes back playing short, and McMahon at third. And Wells behind the plate.
That's right.
Stop.
Not enough. I agree.
No,
but don't attack me. Like, I'm not the. I would go all in. Aaron Boone was asked about Bellinger. Do you think I can't imagine you're going to get a lot of great
you're
sound
right. Look,
from this
there
one.
it is, the positivity rabbit.
Yeah. They have that's so weird. Anyhow, do you think Bellinger is going to be back next season?
I mean, obviously what Cody brought to us last year in so many ways, just who he was in the room, his performance between the lines on both sides of the ball, his athleticism, his versatility, who wouldn't want a player like that? But he's earned the right now to get to this point of his career, a free agency, as still a relatively young man. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it shakes out. But, as far as the player and the person, he's a good one.
So he's going to hit free agency. He's there right now, and we'll see, where he winds up. But I would be very concerned about it because to lose him and sign or trade for someone else in the same stratosphere as him, fine. To lose him and go, like you mentioned, Dominguez, Grisham, Judge as your everyday outfield, and that's your lineup? No, that's not okay.
No, it's not okay. And I don't care how good the starting pitching is. Right? I don't. I mean, it's great, but still, you have to hit. and you had too many zeros in that lineup last year. Volpe was a zero. Grisham did not have a good postseason.
Terrible.
Stanton did not have a good postseason. McMahon doesn't hit well.
And you're locked in with your DH, too. That's another thing. There's no flexibility at all.
No flexibility. And you're also, Ben Rice is fine at first base. He's not Goldschmidt defensively at first base.
Not even close. And you're very left-handed centric right now.
Right, which was another reason why maybe when you heard Brian Cashman talk about it, that there isn't that sense of urgency to bring Bellinger back. Because it's another left-handed bat.
Again, you have to wait until all the dust settles.
We went from not enough lefties to now we have too many lefties.
You have to wait till the dust settles. Like if you were to lose Bellinger, let's see how they adjust and pivot and what they wind up doing. But
right, but
I'd be
if
very
you're not going to
concerned.
give yourself the flexibility to go spend, there's not a Yankee fan that's going to be happy with missing on Bellinger, who you say you love. You love the versatility. He can play left, he can play right, he can play center, he can play first base. Had a really good. Outside of Aaron Judge, like as far as most valuable player to the Yankees last year,
he was right
probably
there.
Bellinger.
He was awesome.
So, and you don't replace that with Kyle Tucker, and he goes to say Toronto.
Kyle Tucker's not signing with the
I'm
Yankees.
just saying, if he goes to Toronto, if you lose Bellinger, say you lose Bellinger to the Mets, so now it's Soto and Bellinger, and now Tucker goes to Toronto.
How about Tucker goes to Toronto and then Alonso goes to Boston, and the Yankees tread water with their offseason?
And you also had a time with Boston last year.
I mean, you went to Game 3 of the postseason. And Boston's going to be a lot better this year, I feel like.
I think you were 4-9 in the regular season against Boston.
Yes. And it
you
took
were
an all-time performance from Schlittler to get by them in the postseason.
And you were an absolute nightmare in Toronto. Toronto owned you in Toronto.
They destroyed you in Toronto. Toronto killed you last year.
Right, but see, the Yankees aren't used to this, though. Yankees fans. Their mindset was always, if we identify a player we want, we get the player.
Not anymore.
Well, no. Soto went to the Mets, and now if you lose Bellinger, and your answer isn't Tucker or Tatis, you better get real creative.
I agree.
Aaron Judge is he might be the best bargain in baseball right now.
What is he, 40?
$40 million.
Yeah.
Ohtani signed for $700. Soto's making $765.
He's great.
You got Aaron Judge,
but he's not enough.
Right, but you got Aaron Judge for $360 million.
But the question was, when Aaron Judge plays at Aaron Judge level in the postseason, then this team will
we saw
go.
it.
Aaron Judge played like Aaron Judge in the postseason, and you still got hammered in the second round.
Because, like we talked about, there's the drop off. It's too much of a drop off. Championship.
Well, if you don't have Bellinger and you don't replace him with someone, you're gonna have a bigger drop off.
There was a drop off not having Soto. The only time you've gotten to the World Series since 2009 was when you with Soto.
Mm-hmm.
There is too much of a gap between the top of that lineup with Judge.
If you were to lose Bellinger and not replace, who would your second best offensive player be?
Ben Rice. Seriously, am I wrong?
Am I wrong? There is no chance.
Jazz?
There is no chance you can go into next season with either Ben Rice or Jazz as your second best offensive option. No way.
You may lose those two.
Well, I don't blame them. Ray's already got one foot out the door anyway.
Yeah, well, when you have a torture room, it's busy. That's an expense. You're going to dump that much money to the half bedroom. You got to use it.
You would figure. He would be gone. I think RJ stays consistently.
Because he's
frustrated and
that's just
dialed in. Yeah, because RJ, you can't get rid of RJ.
Right. When he's eating his chicken parmigiana.
Yeah.
Getting 7 hours.
But he's got to get his sleep. Otherwise, he's a mess.
Got to floss before we go to bed.
Couldn't you see RJ in Vegas being like, guys, did everyone floss?
Yeah.
Has everyone washed under their armpits?
It's a good point. Never had a
full
cavity,
pajamas, too.
Oh.
Pants.
Button down pajamas.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Maybe a sleeping cap. Yeah, and slippers.
Listen,
definitely slippers.
Yeah, you need dental advice. Never had a cavity. I got you.
Okay.
You better knock on wood, buddy. How is that possible? The man eats more candy at Halloween than anybody.
He takes good care of his teeth.
2 days a year.
You say that. I didn't have a cavity when I was your age.
So
I had my first cavity when I was like 39.
You let yourself go?
Life happens, buddy. I've had one cavity.
Sometimes when the night takes you, RJ.
Well, I've had one cavity in my life. That's it.
Do you look back with a lot of regret during that time?
When they told me, you have a cavity, I was like, oh, no, come on. Now I'm everyone else.
Yeah.
I was on a pedestal. I was special.
You were pitching a perfect game.
Yeah. And let it get away.
That was probably during your bender times. 30.
One crazy night.
39?
39, first cavity, yeah. No, I wasn't bending at 39. No, I haven't been a bender since way, way back in the day.
but it's still there, yearning to come out.
I could bring it out, make an appearance every once in a while. I would not want to live that lifestyle.
Sleeping giant.
Craziness.
Yeah, but it feels like you're looking to take the padlock off the safe.
I mean, think about it. Sherry's gone for a couple days. You could really light it up.
What am I going to do?
All right, go to AC. Call up a couple old buddies.
How? How am I going to go to Atlantic City?
Get a babysitter.
Get a babysitter. He doesn't need a baby. He's not a baby.
Don't go home then. Right now after the show.
After the show, right to AC.
Bring them all with.
You go with me.
Bring everybody. Bring the dogs.
You want to go?
You want to go to AC right after the show?
We're going to sit down like it's Rounders. You're going to know the whole table?
No, I don't think anymore. You ingratiate yourself. You make friends, and away we go.
Listen, you want to go? Let's go.
Until someone hits on 16 and Dave has a nerve. Dave flips the table.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Well, it depends what you hit on the 16 against. Against a 5, I would freak out.
Yeah, you go to AC. Deal is showing 5. And this idiot next to you goes, it's my money. I'm hitting on 16.
No.
You slap right in the face.
I wouldn't slap him. I would definitely say
or the
something.
one guy that did behind you just smoking the cigarette. Just
and like right in your ear. Right, you're like, oh, for God's sake.
That wants to bet on your hand.
I never had that.
Just blowing smoke.
You could bet on my hand. That's fine. But blowing smoke in your face is the worst. Smoke in the casinos is just the worst.
Smoke on airplanes.
Oh, they used to, not anymore.
Could you imagine?
People used to smoke right on airplanes.
I have old videos of my mother, my grandmother, my aunt, just at the dinner table, just burying darts.
Oh, that's disgusting. RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, we're in our long segment, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Are you ready to do a little CMT?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, have at it.
To cuddle. I'm servicing 3 times as many people as he's able to get to. To marry.
Not everyone can afford to take off work and pay whatever it costs to get a foursome.
Or to trash.
Let the wild rumpus begin.
That.
Want a meat stick?
Is the question.
A meat stick. Alrighty, so you guys have had some great discussion on your New York Mets. I gotta tell you, I'm not even gonna try and hide this. It's frustrating because I read these articles, and at the bottom of, especially like on ESPN.com, there's some great stuff about possible free agents. And you get to the bottom, and they'll have like recommended teams or teams that are expected to have the most interest. I read one the other day. I think it had the top 20 free agents. I believe I counted the Mets were in on 18 of the top 20.
They're going to make big moves. The question is, what do they do?
Yeah, like there might not be a huge quantity. Like they're not going to sign everyone, but they're in on everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suarez, Michael King, you name it, they're in on these guys.
Yeah, Michael
Peralta.
King. Yeah, I thought, that would be, I don't think the Yankees ever wanted to get rid of him, but you had to give up someone to get Soto. I was like, how cool would it be if the Yankees bring him back? And then all of a sudden, Yankees, Mets, of course. So, I've also been interested in one name, a hitter I've been seeing over and over again. And that would be Kyle Schwarber. So, that obviously would... You probably, I guess it's possible, but you don't see a world where Schwarber and Alonso are Mets.
That's what you want, 2 potential DHs on your team.
Correct. So, I asked the two of you, Cuddle My Trash most likely to be a Met next year.
Not who we want.
Most likely.
What we envision happening.
Would it be Kyle Schwarber? Would it be Pete Alonso? Or would it be Edwin Diaz? Well, by the way, I was listening over the weekend. I think it was Grassa who had John Harper on. I think he said it was 50-50.
I think that's about right.
Yeah.
I'm going to marry Edwin Diaz. I'm going to cuddle Pete Alonso. I'm going to trash Kyle Schwarber.
No chance on Schwarber?
Very small.
Yeah.
I think he stays in Philly. I like Schwarber. If you lost on Alonso.
Who would you rather have now? You.
Of the 3?
Well, Alonso or Schwarber. They don't play,
Alonso.
It depends on what the market, it depends on what the deal is, though.
Alonso. The Mets are not going to go 5 years for Alonso.
Well, No, I don't think they're going to go either. But, what's Schwarber going to get? How many years? 3?
Yeah. But, if I consider them to be that close, I'd rather keep my guy.
Considered a great clubhouse guy, too.
Schwarber?
Which is a problem.
Yes.
Right? Which is something that the Mets I don't care what
yep.
Mendoza says. They're clearly dealing with. And now, do you get a better... Like, I'm not going with McNeil and Vientos at first base. I'm not doing that.
No.
Like, I would be...
You see yesterday, by the way, Brett Beatty. This is going to be the everyday third baseman.
It's your third baseman.
Yeah.
Okay, I would be more willing to trade Jeff McNeil than have him platoon at first base if you lose Pete Alonso.
I would move on from Jeff McNeil.
Well, I think they want to.
Well, But if you did get Schwarber, I mean, I don't know as far as like over the next 3 years, average isn't going to be the same. Pete actually, average-wise, had a good season, but ability to hit home runs.
Oh, Schwarber has massive power.
I mean, Schwarber will last.
Massive power.
I mean, you're talking about 46, 47, 38, 56. That's his last 4 years.
And he's on base a lot.
Yeah. I mean, on-base percentage this year was .365, which isn't bad.
Well, it's not bad for you. What did he hit? 230?
240.
Yeah.
Last 4 years, 218, 197, 248, 240. OPS this year was 928, though.
I'll keep Pete. If
I don't know if Stearns likes Pete.
No. I don't think it's you don't
like
know.
If
Stearns
Pete's
does not
market
love Pete.
was as good as Pete's market was supposed to be after the season he just had. I mean, would he be in Orlando meeting teams right now necessarily?
Do you think Pete comes back?
Well, I think he comes back if his market isn't what he thought it would be. He's not getting 7 years.
Who's Pete meeting today? O's and Sox?
Yes, down in Florida. So yeah, I'm gonna.
Is this who the Mets you think are gonna get?
Marry Diaz, cuddle Alonso, trash Schwarber.
This is who the Mets are gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you think will happen?
Same answer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you give Schwarber any more of a thought than Dave?
Do I give Schwarber more thought than Dave does?
Yeah.
I
think
there's a value.
If I were a Met fan, I'd be.
I think organizationally, if we're doing this where, and this is what happened last year, where they sat down and it was Pete and Steve Cohen recognizing that he was going to break the home run record and everything. I was like, there's a value to that. I think financially, there's a value to the Mets bringing Pete back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Homegrown, polar bear. They're people. The fan base loves him.
True. Very true. Alrighty. So, a lot of talk recently about coaching changes in the NFL. Obviously, we're getting to that time of the year. And specifically, there's one division that has a number of coaches up in the air. Maybe all of them, some could say. Care to guess which division I'm talking about? Where you can make a case every single coach, there's a discussion whether he's back next year.
Well, not the NFC East, not the NFC North, NFC South. I think Canales is probably safe, no?
Not the South.
Not the South. Not the West. So it's got to be AFC.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Glenn is going to be back.
Right.
So it's not that.
Right.
AFC
No,
North.
it's the AFC North.
Yeah, AFC North. I have to go through it. AFC North.
It's not a difficult question.
Well, I just wanted to go through the divisions.
So,
well, I didn't see you answering it.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened to this pen because I want to write down the question and I can't because the pen
just rip that little end off.
Half the tip is hanging out.
Yeah, leave that
oh boy!
Go
Take
ahead,
your shirt off so this tip comes all the way up.
So we're gonna cuddle.
There it is.
Cuddle Mary Trash. Which coach most likely to be out next season?
All right, so you're going because nobody cares about the Bengals one. You're going Stefanski. You're going Tomlin, and you're going Harbaugh. Rick, you're up.
Right. Good job.
Ooh. Most likely to be out.
Yep.
I'm going to marry Stefanski.
I'll agree across the board. Then you're going to cuddle Tomlin, and you're going to marry or trash Harbaugh.
Who needs to play?
Look, I mean, it's obvious what's going to happen.
All right.
What'd you I mean, did you read that? I forgot who had it. There was something out there that I think was it a former player? I will find it for you. That
you've said nothing.
John Harbaugh's influence on that room might be lesser than we think.
I like John Harbaugh. You tell me the Giants can get him, I would love to have him.
Which of that group would you? Well, it wouldn't be Stefanski. Would you rather have Tomlin? Or Harbaugh?
Tomlin, yes.
Interesting.
Did you see the one clip going around of Shador coming to the sideline? You know, usually you come to the sideline, especially if it's like
Stefanski does not like him.
You can go near him.
Yeah, he doesn't like him. He didn't want him. He feels like he's forced to play him. They did say yesterday he's going to play the rest of the season.
Yeah.
To start the rest of the
How
year.
could you not? But
Well,
I
I
mean,
understand.
at a certain point, do you just for whatever reason, that he doesn't like him, put that aside just to be a good coach?
I got to tell you, just watching him though.
Yes.
He has an appetite for the big play, which is not something you see on the Cleveland Browns very often. He's willing to take chances.
If he winds up being really good, and I was a fan of the Jets, I would want to wring the neck.
Why are you going to do this?
That was every team, though.
No, the Jets and every other team.
Yeah.
So.
But, I mean, at least some other teams have quarterbacks, and some other teams went after quarterbacks. The Jets didn't do anything.
And again, the Browns didn't even really want him.
No, they did not want him. They
want
definitively did not
One person wanted him. Hey, maybe that one person was right. So it's been a special season for running backs. It's kind of been ebb and flow for some of these guys. But I want to ask the two of you, which in your eyes...
Oh, hang on a second.
Which?
It's way late, and nobody even said a word.
Hurry up.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York.
Just barely got that in.
Oh, my. Do you realize the amount of fines we would have had to deal with if that waited another 20 seconds?
That's getting the team to the line of scrimmage.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying.
So, which running back in your eyes of these three has had the most impressive season?
All right, so Jonathan Taylor.
That's one.
Gibbs.
That's two.
Jameer Gibbs and McCaffrey.
Wow, yeah.
Look at McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Don't you know him?
Yeah, I do know him.
He's transparent.
He's pacing 1,000, though.
Most impressive season. See, here's the problem. You asked this question 4 weeks ago. It's clearly
You're
Taylor.
saying Taylor.
Yeah. We might get disagreement here, finally, RJ.
I may just agree to agree.
That's lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy. I would never do that.
I don't think
I have too much respect for you and your nerdiness.
I'm going to...
I don't know if I'm nerdy.
You said you were no fun. I didn't talk like... When Dave talks like RJ, it sounds like a nerd to me.
Dave's out of control.
I'm not out of control.
That's the vibe.
You know, here's the problem. Maybe I am out of control because you never are.
So, as a result, you need to send yourself off the rails.
Well, you know what? I like to live a little bit, especially when those around me are just like, okay, all right. Now we'll...
See? This is what he does every time.
That is the nerd voice.
Every time, this is what he does.
Listen, we're in a big city, a major metropolis with pedicures. We could do pedicures.
Never gotten.
Aren't you a big pedicure guy?
Metropolis.
I love the pedicure.
I was going to say, you're a big pedicure guy.
I mean, I love, but that would be the start of a night. For RJ, it would be like, listen, we get going, and then we end, pedicures.
Listen, you described a nice night with a couple of drinks like gentlemen. They were getting chicken parm, and they were getting pedicures. It's not terrible.
That's not for me.
Okay.
When I start going chicken parm into pedicures, you drop me off at the home.
We'll go to underground casino parlors.
Oh, parlors.
Answer the question, would you please?
I don't have the numbers in front of me.
You got Gibbs. What do you want the numbers? I'll give you the numbers right now.
Give me the numbers.
All right, Jonathan Taylor's got 1356.
How many TDs?
16. Oof. He's averaging over 100 yards a game.
Receiving anything to speak of for him?
Jonathan Taylor receiving is not nearly Christian McCaffrey. Jonathan Taylor receiving this season is 35 receptions for 304 yards and 2 touchdowns.
McCaffrey has
2 additional? He's got 18 touchdowns?
He's got 18 touchdowns.
Wow.
McCaffrey has 85 catches for 806 yards. He's 5th in the NFL in catches.
Okay.
And Jameer Gibbs got 1,062 yards.
Hang on, you didn't give me McCaffrey's rushing.
Just gave
stats.
you McCaffrey.
No, he gave me McCaffrey's receiving.
849 yards.
8 touchdowns.
He's averaging 3.6 yards per carry. 8 touchdowns.
All right.
Jameer Gibbs, 1,062. He's got 13 touchdowns, averaging almost 6 yards a carry, 5.7 yards a carry.
Mm-hmm.
And receiving, Jameer Gibbs is 48 receptions, 474 yards, and 3 touchdowns, so a total of 16 touchdowns.
Wow. All right. I know RJ's going to be angered by this. I'm going to go in the order they were given. I'm going to go Taylor, Gibbs, McCaffrey.
Interesting.
Well, you know what it is? The truth is, McCaffrey as a pure running back, it's not all that impressive. It's just not. And I don't blame him. They just can't get the running game going. He's a great weapon in the receiving game, and he's the most important piece of that offense. But Taylor's had insane season. It's still, if he didn't play another game, it would be a great season. And Gibbs is incredible. I stand by it. I'm going Taylor, Mary, Gibbs, Cuddle, McCaffrey, trash.
I'd scoop right. I'd drive right by the Rothenberg household, take that trash, and scoop it right up.
What exactly is the question?
Who are you most impressed by?
Most impressed by?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, this is what Christian McCaffrey does. So it's like, it doesn't surprise me at all that he's this good, especially catching the football. Jonathan Taylor is the most important piece of their offense. More important than the quarterback. Gibbs has weapons around him, shares the backfield with Montgomery, but he's awesome. Yeah, I think I would answer it the same way.
Yeah.
I think I would go Taylor, Gibbs, McCaffrey.
He's going to weep.
I don't think any of it is trash.
No, none of it is
I would
trash.
take any of those running backs.
Well, you can't agree on this one because this one is meant only for Dave.
Oh, here we go.
Well, no, you're in the catbird seat here.
Okay. So here's what it's going to be. Who are you rooting for to win our fantasy matchup?
See, it's tough because I run a lot of this stuff.
This guy's unbelievable.
You are so transparent.
I think it's a great question, though.
So
Rick and I are locked in. We're the 4-5. Rick's going on the road. His team stinks on the road.
I'm surprised we got that figured out so quickly.
Yeah.
Usually it takes weeks before they can determine who's going to play in the playoffs. Sometimes after the week is over.
Tiebreakers and everything else.
So the interesting thing about this is, what do they say about going into the playoffs? That's when you want to be playing your best. Rick won 4 in a row. I've won 3 in a row. 2 hottest teams in the league. Sadly, one of us is going to go home this week.
You still alive in Guillotine?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah.
How many teams are left?
3.
Wow.
John's still the number 1 overall seed.
John's already conceded he's not going to win.
But he's the number 1. He's already through the next round, whereas Rick...
He's already said he will not win.
But Rick or I, one of us will go home this week. Cut my trash. Who wins?
What's the third option?
Me. John, me, Rick.
John. So who wins?
Yeah.
Or who do I want to win? So that's not fair because let me.
All right, let me give you the teams here.
All right.
Okay. So quarterback, I got Love or Drake May. He's going with Burrow, obviously, because that's his guy. I got Gibbs. He's got Genty. I got Marks. He's got Harvey.
Marks.
He's got Puka and Devontae Adams. I got A.J. Brown. And I got Wilson, Michael Wilson.
Puka and Adams against Detroit secondary. Oof.
Nice catch by
I got T.J. Warren.
Brown yesterday.
He's got Kittle. I get D.J. Moore. Right now he's got Tyrone Tracy. I got the Rams D. He's got the Texans D. I got Prater. He's got Fairbairn.
Just say it. Just say what you want to say.
I mean, right now your team looks like it's going to win.
All right, I'm gonna marry RJ. I'm gonna cuddle Rick. I'm gonna trash John. John's not winning. John seems not very good.
It's amazing though that you're saying. I mean, listen, there's 6 teams, so obviously it's not. But if this were like an AFC NFC and John were already through on the other side, you're saying the championship would be decided this week.
Yes. Now, please tell me the winner of your game plays John.
I believe so.
Oh.
Well, unless the 6th seed wins.
We reseed?
I thought that we reseeded. I'd have to check.
Maybe we do. I have no idea. So yeah, I would marry RJ. I would cuddle Rick, and I would trash John. Who's John's quarterback? He doesn't have an impressive quarterback room, does he?
It's a bracket, he says. John has said it's a bracket.
So it doesn't reseed. So he's got Lamar, who stinks. Saquon, who is mediocre. Jonathan Taylor. Metcalf, who had his game of the year last week. Pickens, who God knows what he will turn himself into in any given week. Kelsey, I don't even know if he had might have had 1 catch. Deebo Samuel, his team's not good. His team's not good. He rode.
RJ can make a nice run here.
I think RJ's going to win the whole thing.
RJ's poised to make a nice run.
I think RJ's going to win the whole thing.
I would probably answer the question the same way Dave answered it.
All right, so every single answer was the same.
You're going to cuddle yourself?
Is that the second week in a row?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Wow. I mean, what kind of message you sending to your guys?
I'm sending the message that deserves to be sent right now.
That you might lose?
No, I think that talent-wise, we're not as good
Mel
as the team
is
we're
waiting.
playing.
Mel doesn't want to hear trivia, and he doesn't want to hear about your fantasy football either. It's time now for the Kiper Report, brought to you by the Parisman firm. Mel, you see what I just did for you? They're sitting here talking about their fantasy football. I just saved you.
Oh, my gosh. After my weekend, I don't care what you talk about. I had one of the roughest weekends you'll ever have. I had one thing that kind of helped out a little bit, but I've never had a rougher weekend than this past weekend.
What made it so rough? The Ravens losing again?
Notre Dame and the Ravens. Notre Dame, and I'm a huge Notre Dame fan, obviously the Ravens. And then, after all that, then we at least had Shador have a big game, so that was good to see. But, have the Notre Dame not be part of the playoff and have the Ravens lose a game where officiating calls prevented them from winning. That's the bottom line. You can't have that in the National Football League with replay and everything that goes on. We want a perfect world, and it proved on Sunday. Even with replay, it doesn't matter. Officials make big mistakes, and they can cost you games, and they did on Sunday against the Baltimore Ravens, against the Pittsburgh Steelers, which obviously had a huge impact on who ends up winning that division.
You see it every week. I mean, I'm watching the Chiefs game on Sunday night. They call
I don't know if it's been this bad, though.
Phantom holding. I think that we see so much more now, and you see like the minutia and every detail because the cameras work is so good and the replay is so good.
When was the last time you seen an official miss an extra point?
I don't know that I've ever seen that. Yeah, that was brutal. So Mel, I know you're a Notre Dame fan. Should Notre Dame have gotten in, or can you take your rooting interest out of this and look at it objectively?
Well, they should have been in. I mean, there's no question they should have been in. The problem isn't, this is the issue. The problem isn't right now the Miami, Alabama, Notre Dame debate. I have no problem with Notre Dame not making it there. This isn't about Miami or Alabama getting in over Notre Dame. They have every right to be in there over Notre Dame. But JMU and Tulane don't.
Yeah.
That's the problem. JMU, are you kidding me? I mean, you're looking at a game. I thought some people, Oregon's got to bye this week. When they start the playoffs. No, they play Oregon. Oregon plays JMU, but they're calling it like a bye. So, again, you're talking about a team in JMU. I give them credit. Hey, they're a good football team. There's no question. But do they deserve to be in this playoff over Notre Dame? This is a JMU team, guys, that lost to Louisville 28-14, beat Washington State 24-20, beat Georgia State 14-7. Georgia State went 1-11. Their only win was against Murray State. Ole Miss hung 63 on Georgia State. Vanderbilt hung 70 on them. They struggled against some average to bad football teams. So at the end of the day, they're in. Over to Tulane, who beat Florida Atlantic 35-24. Got beat by Ole Miss 45-10. Only beat South Alabama 33-21 and lost to Texas San Antonio 48-26. Is in over Notre Dame. That's the issue. Why are we gifting teams spots when we were supposed to get the best 12? It's not the best 12. So what we need to do now, throw that out and go to 16 or 30, whatever they want to go to. 12's not 16, puts them in, but it also gets Notre Dame, BYU, Vanderbilt, and Texas in. Or you want to go more? Fine. Have 30 teams in the daggone playoff. The bowl games obviously are dinosaurs. We know that. The kids don't want to play in them. Teams don't want to play in them. So, and I credit Notre Dame for not playing in a bowl. Why would you want to? Their star players aren't going to play anyway, and after all this debacle, why would you? So at the end of the day, that's the issue. 12's not enough because they made it where it wasn't. If it would have been the best 12, we would have been sitting there saying, okay, we're fine, but we're not. And even then, a couple teams would have been left out. So 16 is the right number, not 12, and then we wouldn't be sitting here having any debate, and nobody would be upset.
Mel, how much do you think this was punishment for not being in a conference, though?
Well, when you get down to Alabama and Miami didn't play in the ACC championship either. And what they're doing here, guys, they're going back to that game on August 31st. How in the world can you evaluate an August 31st game between Notre Dame and Miami and act like that's the determining factor? They don't play preseason games. Teams change, they evolve. It's the first game for Carr ever at Notre Dame as a starter. They're different teams. You can't go back to that. I always go back to the Buffalo-New England game, the Lawyer-Malloy game, when Buffalo beat New England 31-0, I think it was, and New England wins the Super Bowl, and Buffalo has a bad year. Do we really care about the first game that year? No. You don't go back. That's why college football, they can't get it right. They just can never get it right. Since I was a kid, they never get it right. So, again, they're worrying about an August 31st game. How about the A&M game on September 13th when a holding penalty should have been called wasn't? That would have prevented that last play from being a touchdown, and they would have won that game. They only lost 41-40. They lost 2 games by a combined 4 points. So at the end of the day, I'm not worried about Alabama. I'm not worried about Miami. But JMU's a 21-point underdog to Oregon. Notre Dame wouldn't have been. Notre Dame would have been right there with them. Would you rather see Notre Dame play Oregon or Notre Dame play Ole Miss? What would you rather see? So at the end, who's more deserving? Is JMU more deserving than Notre Dame? Is Tulane more deserving than Notre Dame? No, they're not. So that's the problem with college football, that we're sitting here with a 12-team playoff, but we don't have the 12 best teams.
Totally agree. We discussed it on the show yesterday. All right, so I was really stunned. I thought Ohio State was going to win that game. I thought they might win that game comfortably. I was really impressed with Indiana, the way they were able to play, and I thought that Mendoza represented himself very, very well. In your mind, I mean, being the draft expert and analyst that you are, did Mendoza's stock go up on Saturday night against Ohio State?
Well, I think he solidified his stock as right there as either the QB1 or right there with Dante Moore, and we'll see what Dante Moore is doing through the playoffs because he's had a heck of a year too, and he's a very talented kid. Now, he could go back to Oregon. He's not going to have the optimum number of starts where Mendoza's got over 30 starts. He's experienced. He had all his starts at Cal. He's come in. He's improved in the areas he needed to, cut those sacks down, went 41 down to 19. So, or 15. He's done a great job this year throughout. When he was even having some games where he was struggling a bit, he made big throws at key moments, and he did it in this game. I thought you didn't even know after that first hit by Caden Curry if he even returned to that game. He got rocked. And you thought, is it a shoulder? Is it a concussion? Is it both? And he comes back in and plays great football. And he made a big throw when he had to. And against a heck of a defense led by Matt Patricia that has stars at every level. So, yeah, I think right now Mendoza's either going to go 1, he's going to go 2, and Dante Moore is right with him. So, yeah, he's right there. What he solidified was, in my opinion, the Heisman Trophy over Diego Pavia. And Julian Sayin was right there. If Sayin would have outdueled him, maybe. But Pavia was right there. Diego Pavia was right there for the Heisman, kind of in the clubhouse, waiting to see what happened. And if Mendoza hadn't had those Heisman moments, Pavia probably would have won the Heisman. But since Mendoza did, in my opinion, I don't have a vote, he would be the Heisman Trophy winner because of what he did in that game.
Mel Kiper joins us here on the show. So, Mel, after the game, huge win, right? And you kind of got to see Mendoza in front of a microphone, kind of almost like he was cutting like a wrestling promo. How do you think his personality translates to the next level?
Well, he's got a lot of energy. He's passionate about the game. They say nobody works harder. He says, I'm always trying to crack the code. He wants to know everything. He's obviously, a guy that takes his position and his response very responsibly. He wants to be a great quarterback. He wants his team to have great success, and he improves in the areas he needed to. He did that. He made sure he worked on the areas coming from Cal to Indiana he needed to. So, again, you want a quarterback that cares. Fernando Mendoza cares. And, at the end of the day, he's going to be the number 1 or number 2 pick overall. Like I say, you got to evaluate him against, if Dante Moore's in this draft, they're the only two. Ty Simpson from Alabama, I hope he goes back to Alabama. 1 year as a starter is not enough. And then if you say, well, he's going to be a top 5 pick, he's got to come out. Well, he's not going to be a top 5 pick now. He's had too many uneven performances, and he needs another year, and hopefully he'll be back at Alabama. So it boils down to those 2 quarterbacks, guys, at the top of the board. And teams are going to have to interview them, see what they think, because that's going to be a tough call between Dante Moore and Fernando Mendoza. And a lot of it will have to do, guys, with what happens in these playoff games for both those quarterbacks. That may be the defining moment or moments that tell us who the consensus number 1 quarterback is. Right now, probably Mendoza slightly over Moore, but Dante's right there as well. And I've had him there all year. I'll wait until the playoffs are over to see who ends up being finally QB1 on my board.
I can't believe I have to ask you this, and Mel Kiper Jr. with us here on ESPN New York, but there's some rumblings that the Jets may wait till 27 to wind up taking their quarterback. I know it's premature, and I know things change along the way, but right now we thought this was going to be the elite quarterback draft. Clearly it's not. What does the 27 draft look like quarterback-wise right now?
Well, that'll be the Arch Manning draft, and we don't know. That could be the Dante Moore draft if he goes back. Ty Simpson goes back to Alabama. Levitt's could move on from Arizona State to go somewhere else. Who knows what's going to happen with Lenora Sellers? Is he going to stay at South Carolina, go somewhere else, or come into the draft? There's too many unknowns right now, but Arch Manning's going to be part of that, right? He's going to be part of that draft. So, again, and we could have some of these guys that we're talking about now be part of that draft. So that's waiting. Who knows what's going to happen? Is Arch Manning going to keep progressing and developing? If Moore goes back, you would expect him to be elite because he's already there. If he goes back for another year, he would be. Simpson's got to improve from what we saw this year. Good start. Not a great start against Florida State, but really good after that. Then, like I said, those uneven performances have prevented him from having that high grade and that defined first-round grade. So we'll have to wait and see. I just think if you love Mendoza or say Dante Moore's in this draft, and you love those two, it's based on grade, guys. You have to have a historical view of every draft based on grades. So you say, okay, how do these guys grade compared to previous year's grades? And if those grades are just not that high and you don't really love these quarterbacks, I agree. You wait till next year, you don't take them. You don't take quarterbacks you don't believe in that can be franchise quarterbacks. Now, we're going to be right, we're going to be wrong, but you certainly have to go in to the process believing that this guy can be a great quarterback. If you have any hesitation, then you wouldn't take him. So it depends on how they feel about Mendoza or Moore if he's in this draft.
Mel, I wouldn't feel comfortable asking just anybody this next question, but I feel very comfortable in asking this. So Tyrod Taylor gets hurt because that's normally what Tyrod Taylor does, and now Brady Cook plays for the Jets. It looks like he may have a little bit of runway here. What is, in your opinion, Brady Cook going to be in the NFL?
We don't know. I mean, he had a late-round grade for me coming out. I don't know what he can be in the NFL. I mean, I thought he could be maybe a career backup type. Possibly. I know, Matt Miller thought maybe he could be a starter in the NFL, potentially. But he's one of those guys. He could be. I mean, you never know. I mean, guys that are off the radar and or not as highly regarded or as publicized tend to surprise them once in a while in the league. So I'm not going to say you count anybody out, a young quarterback. But right now, I would say you have to go in and find a quarterback in this draft. Or like I say, they want to wait till next year, whatever. I don't know what they're going to do. The bottom line is, guys, it doesn't matter. I said this over the weekend and yesterday on some shows. It doesn't matter if Joe Montana was the quarterback of the Jets. He wouldn't have been very good here because the Jets don't have the infrastructure around the quarterback. So you could have taken any great quarterback, put him with the Jets, and they would have struggled. So you'd be saying, well, you need another quarterback. Well, that guy's not that good. Well, the only guys that are good at quarterback in the NFL have some help. And the Jets quarterbacks, whoever it was, had absolutely no chance of being successful.
We know you are a big Ravens guy. We know you're in Baltimore. We know you cover the team closely and pay attention to the team closely. Harbaugh has been a conversation, at least here in New York, with the Giants. Is there any a truth to some of that you think he could shake free, or you think he's back with Baltimore next year?
Well, there's always been the talk. He's not. The fans here, I think, we're looking for a change. They have been. That's the fans, and that doesn't dictate any policy for a team. But the fans here would like. It's been 18 years, guys. So your message sometimes falls on deaf ears when you are there that long. Tom Landry always said 10 years is the max. You can't. The message just doesn't work anymore. They need a new messenger. So at the end of the day, I don't know what they're going to do. John's a great coach. We know that. But like Andy Reid was in Philadelphia, it's time to move on. He moved on to Kansas City. He's talking about Mike Tomlin. He's in his 19th year. So I thought whoever didn't win that division, there might be a reason to say a mutual agreement to say, let's move on. We're going to move on. You're going to get a job somewhere. You're going to be the hot guy. But we'll see. I don't know how Steve Bisciotti feels about that. I think a lot's going to be determined by what happens in these next 4 games. And they're at Cincinnati. They get New England here. They're at Green Bay. Then they're at Pittsburgh. If they lose all these games on the heels of what we just saw, losing at home to Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, granted that when you have an official doesn't know a rule and makes a call on a play and then tells you what the rule is, but he doesn't know the rule, and you lose a game like that, maybe you give a free pass for that and say, hey, we won the game. We would have got an official who doesn't even know the rule and made act like he did, but he didn't. And then there was another call. We still don't know if it was a catch. That was a catch. Are you kidding me? Did you think I was a catch in the end zone?
Yeah, we both did. Yes, yeah.
I mean, come on. And then the Travis Jones play was one. He's talking about a rule. He's explaining the rule incorrectly. So yet an official doesn't understand the rule. So that's on the official. When you say official blatantly didn't understand what the rule was and got it wrong, that was 4 points right there. That was even more important than the other because that changed the whole complexion of that end of that game. So at the end of the day, that's something maybe Steve Bisciotti says, okay, we could have won that game. That's not on Harbaugh. So I don't know how they're going to view. I do think there's a chance that there could be that, but who the heck knows? I know that's an Adam Schefter deal, not me. But I like John Harbaugh. I'd love to see him stay here as head coach. But if he isn't, and they decide to do like Andy Reid and move on, certainly if you're the New York Football Giants, that would be your number one guy right there on your list.
Mel, last one for me. I know you like Shedeur. I like Shedeur. I thought the Jets should have drafted him in the 4th round. We took two players in the 4th round. I thought value-wise would have made perfect sense. What the hell is happening with Stefanski and Shedeur in Cleveland right now?
Well, I get what happens. What happens Sunday with the Wildcat? They've had Judkins in that Wildcat, and not just 2 points for the 2. It was always when they got inside the 3-yard line. They did it in the Raider game. He throws that long pass to Isaiah Bond, beautiful throw, and he's on the sidelines watching Judkins in the Wildcat, right? So that's what they've always done. That's been their mode of operation. Judkins in those short yardage situations, not just going for 2. Now the play that what blew me away, and Shedeur had a hell of a game. Was the decision to go for 2 when it got to 31-23. Why are you going for 2? I get that. We'll go for 2 there. If we miss it, we'll go for 2. Just kick the extra point. And then kick another extra point. You're 31-31. And you got 2 rookie quarterbacks. You got Garrett going for the record. You're extending that game. You may be going to overtime. Why in the world are you going for 2? When you got a chance to get to 7, then decide at that point, do we want to go for 2 to try to win it or tie it? What do we want to do there, right? Because you don't know about weather conditions, kicking extra points. Who knows what's going to happen? But so I get that. Put it off because the weather was changing in that game a little bit. It was cold. It had been snowing. Yeah, who knows? But to go for 2s at 31-2 for 31-23, that was the one that had me going crazy because they kind of robbed us of what could have been a hell of a finish for 2 rookie quarterbacks that were out there trying to get the job done.
All right, Mel, good stuff. That's what analytics say, though. You're down by 8, you go for 2 because odds are you're going to get one of them, and in worst case, you'll be tied up.
It's analytics. People, somebody on the internet said, he doesn't know how to pronounce it. I know it's analytics, you idiots. It's analytics for me. It lies. It's analytics. It lies. End of story. See you guys.
Bye, Mel. He's so incensed today. Goodbye. Yeah.
Analytics.
And that's the Kiper Report, brought to you by the Parisman Firm. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS and get the justice you deserve. The Parisman Firm, where your case is their cause. I heard something on Bart Carlin yesterday. Would be great in theory. I don't know how this happens. We'll ask that question next. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the road. Here is Debbie Duhane.
DNR, good morning, company. Hearing some rumblings about problems here with New Jersey Transit. A 15-minute delay into and out of New York's Penn Station with New Jersey Transit because of an Amtrak switch issue. Delays on the 7 train with a signal malfunction. Watch for slowdowns as you take a ride over to 95 North, exit 18 into Westport. It's an accident, 2 lanes blocked. And over on the eastbound BQE by the Battery Tunnel, a collision. It's a gridlock alert day, sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn's Colitis Foundation.org. I'm Debbie Duhaime on 880 ESPN New York.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
FanDuel's the #1 sports book for same-game parlays. From points and rebounds to threes and assists, FanDuel's the best place to combine your favorite picks into a same-game parlay or track every stat live, all in one easy-to-use app. And right now is the perfect time to join because new customers get $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. So, bet on the players you love the way you want. Head over to FanDuel.com/Peter to sign up today. From points and rebounds to threes and assists, FanDuel's the best place to combine your favorite picks into a same-game parlay or track every stat live, all in one easy-to-use app. FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA. 21 and over, physically present in New York. First online, real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is not withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com for help with a gambling problem. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates and other insurers, not available in all states or situations.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 to 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
All right, DNR with you. ESPN New York. You know what? This is perfect timing. Chris Carlin has popped in and looking better than ever.
Spry.
Luscious, some might say. How are you?
Well, you know, it's been a busy morning. A lot of Amazon Christmas shopping for some sex cameras and such, you know. So,
yeah.
So
you don't get to try it.
So I just wanted to...
I'd get a panoramic lens if I were you.
You laughed. You heard the conversation from earlier today.
I did, and I have to point something out that was very subtle that nobody picked up on. And if it's been talked about before, I apologize because I missed it on the show. But in the middle of all that discussion, very subtly, he slipped in, he called it a Rick pick, which means that's not the first time.
No,
he's been referenced.
That whole conversation was his life.
And by the way,
I'm sure he has a sexy camera.
I also call them Rick picks.
Yeah. Smart.
Different reasons.
Yeah. Smart. I'm sure you do. So, anything else you need to get off your chest, or is that like the thing you wanted to? Because I want to discuss something with you.
Okay, great.
So I'm listening to your show yesterday, and Bart has this grand idea: the Jets should trade for Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, no, he has been on Shedeur since they didn't draft him. Like, he was genuinely angry.
And I understand why you would be.
Yeah.
I mean, to not take the guy we had multiple fourth-round picks, and you don't take one of them for Shedeur, which felt like there's almost no risk at all there. And I know their thing at the time, we don't want to rock the boat. We want to stay below the radar. We don't want to have anybody controversy or anything like that. But why in the world would they trade him here now? The guy's playing well.
Yeah.
The Browns are going to be like, he's playing well. He's rolling along. He looks terrific. Let's trade him to the Jets?
His point is that the coach hates him. He doesn't think the coach likes him. So it is an odd kind of love triangle, if you will, between Jimmy Haslam, who clearly forced this, either him or the GM, but it looked more like Jimmy Haslam when you look back.
Totally agree.
What it looked like. And Stefanski, who apparently Jimmy Haslam loves Stefanski, but also loves Shedeur Sanders. And so... And then the coach hates him. So who is winning out in this battle right now? I would say Stefanski, like Bart's pointing to him being a two-time coach of the year. I don't care. I can go through the list of coaches of the year who are unemployed and have been,
Brian Daboll's coach of the year.
Exactly. Coach of the year doesn't mean a damn thing to me. What I would point to is you're 3-10 and you stink and it took you this long to play him. Maybe he needed to sit out before he was playing, but why would you do that? He is playing very well. I'm with you. I don't think they would, unless it's the owner.
The owner wouldn't allow that. If this guy continues to play well, you think Stefanski's going to go to Haslam and be like, I want to trade him? He didn't want to draft him in the first place. Haslam's not going to say, okay, trade him.
Just imagine being in the city of Cleveland and the history of quarterbacks there, and then you finally have somebody who's actually playing pretty well. And he said, you know what? We're going to go draft somebody else. We're going to trade him. That would be a nightmare scenario in that town. Nightmare.
Well, I also think, though, it would depend on what happens with, what the dynamic is. I don't know what the dynamic is, but if coach says, I don't want Shedeur, and you love the coach, are you going to stick Stefanski with Shedeur?
That's the thing.
Or do you pick the quarterback?
And Shedeur more, or do you love the coach more?
Look, do you know how hard it is to get a great quarterback?
It looks like Deshaun Watson's coming back.
They never have a good quarterback. If you have a really good quarterback, you can't trade him. And then on top of that, for the Jets, just for argument's sake, okay, he's available. What are you trading for Shedeur Sanders?
If he thinks, and Bart was talking about this, he thought it was more like a fourth. I'm like, that's like a 2.
No chance.
That's like a 2 at worst right now. That's like, you'll be okay here? What's going on?
Well, I've been
He's battling.
No, I know you're under the weather. I know you're battling. Trust me, we've heard you're battling.
You know what? I don't appreciate you walking in here and just taking shots at him and then shots at me.
What did you expect me to do? He told me to use a panoramic cam for.
Then take shots at him. I didn't do it. All I did is I'm having a coughing attack on air.
I can't imagine after Shedeur showing what he's shown that you're going to get him for a fourth.
There's no way you're going to get him for a fourth.
No, of course not.
And don't you have egg on your face now if you're the Jets and you didn't draft him and now you trade a second-round pick for him?
If he can play, does it matter?
It would look silly. And then watch him do it, and then he can't play.
Yeah, right. My only concern with the Jets is, and for all these people, actually, I'm interested to get your take on this. Are you of the camp that we need to, like Don is, like he's hell-bent on all these wins matter and it builds the culture and we get carryover, or are you, hey, let's just face it, season's over, and that's your own fault because of the start you got off to, and now we need the best possible draft pick?
Well, listen, of a couple of weeks ago, I was of the thought that winning these games was important for the culture and all that crap, but what I saw the other day, either A, the coaching is that bad on that side of the ball, Wilkes has got to go, or B, the talent is not as good as we thought, or C, both. Like, what's the point then? Hey, Dan Campbell had his culture. They went 1-15. So if that's going to be the thing, I don't know.
Isn't that the outlier?
They
also had go 1-15 and all of a sudden they're great.
They also had Jared Goff, though, who had played the Super Bowl.
I really don't know, or I really don't like what you see right now. I do not feel good.
So you're not an Aaron Glenn guy.
I don't know how you can be right now. And, I mean, I hate to say this, even like the post games. We've seen this before with so many of these coaches where they just come out, oh, here's our injuries, go ahead. You're like, that was what it was the other day. It was like sad sack coming out.
He hates the media. He does not want to deal with the media at all.
And it comes back to bite you. It's not that the media is going to really be able to determine what your future is. It is that the media will play a role in it that down the line when you need a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, you're not going to get it.
They definitely speed up the process.
Do you think you could, if you're the Jets, wait till 27 to take this quarterback?
Yes, I think you can. I do not think that you force this. I do not think you better feel damn good about Mendoza if you're by the way, you're at the 7th pick right now.
They'll move up.
Not nearly. I hope so. Not nearly high enough. They have to
Is
move
Vegas
up.
moving down though?
Like,
that's
who is
problem.
moving down?
No.
Are the Titans winning again?
But the Jets might not win a game. So if the Jets don't win a game, you could pick top 3. You could.
You could, but
and then if you lose to the Saints. The Giants are unfortunately probably going to win a game or 2.
Yeah.
I don't see the Jets finishing at 7. I think they're finishing 4 or 5.
I mean, you don't think that Vegas?
I think Vegas will lose out.
Right, so if Vegas loses out, they're going to take Mendoza.
Well, I'm not talking about Mendoza, but maybe Dante Moore comes out.
If he comes out.
I have heard that it's already a done deal that he's going to stay.
That he's going to stay?
Yes, because they can pay, and when I tell you this,
well,
they can pay him an
money.
absolute fortune. Yeah, it's absurd what they can afford to pay him and keep him
So
there.
then you're going to have that win against Atlanta,
Right.
and that's going to prevent you from getting Fernando Mendoza, but the locker room feelings will be great heading into next season.
I'm with you at this point. Listen, you need good players. You know what creates a good culture? Good players.
100%.
That's just me. Sorry, that was a little.
And a really good quarterback. Well, my only concern is this, is that we get into this, we play this game where it's like the wins are important, doesn't matter. At the same time, we're rooting for the Colts to lose because like the higher that pick is, the better. So clearly the value of the pick matters. We need so many things.
Yeah.
That do I want to take all these first-round draft picks and get a quarterback, whereas like just lose, get the pick, and then use those to get like other good players because we really need a lot of good players.
I think you need a lot of good players, but it's just whoever it is. I agree, but you better be right if you think it's Mendoza. Because let's just point to the fact that nobody even mentioned the guy before this year. Not even mentioned him from Cal. Wasn't even in the discussion.
But how many people knew of and thought highly of Joe Burrow heading into his final year at LSU?
Agreed. That's fair. And the thing that I do like about Mendoza is he's played a lot of football.
Tons
as opposed
of football.
to Dante Moore, who has not. And, I'd give that a little more time.
You're a Steelers guy.
Yeah.
Tomlin, you want him back? You think he'll be back?
I just think it's time. And I think it should be the Giants, but it's not that it doesn't work anymore. It's
Andy Reid-ish.
Yes, it's run its course. And when you hear something like that from Schefter the other day, we're not going to fire him. But we're going to have some discussions about what's going on here. Like, think about it. They spent all the money. They went all in this year, and this is where they are. They stink. That whole division stinks. Come on, let's be real. So, do you think that Rick hires a photographer, a professional photographer for this?
No. I think it's an amateur fetish that he has.
Right.
And he spends time taking pictures of himself.
I've actually been contacted by Ann Leibovitz.
Really?
Wanted to do some kind of spread, yeah.
You know what? Because they are artistic, I would imagine. Like, you're not going to... You probably storyboard this beforehand, don't you?
Yeah. And there's some different shapes I can...
There's scripts.
And there are some different shapes I could turn this thing into.
Right.
Really?
Depending.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who wants a flying squirrel? How about a tomato? Chicken breast, maybe?
This is what I have to do with every single day. Every single day.
There are all fun sorts of things I can do with this thing.
But here's the thing. Give him this. He does not take it so far that he could get you fired. He does not take it so far.
I don't have to have a drop where it says, I am not responsible for what's being said right now.
Exactly right now. We made that a couple of weeks ago of, I'm not saying anything. He's funny. I admit it. But I need to stay employed.
Well, yeah, you got to make sure to separate church and state.
Yes.
Because I can get you in big
I
trouble.
told him that from day one. I said, when I came back, I said, one of us has, few million in the bank. One of us doesn't.
He's got nothing to lose. Same with this guy.
I know.
They got nothing. That's when you're dangerous, when you got nothing to lose. What's coming up on the show today? Any good topics?
Lots of sports.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. What's work for you guys?
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna ask that question. We've done quite a bit of baseball.
No, we will be doing some baseball. We will absolutely be getting into this whole thing with Stearns, and it's just interesting to me how he's handling all of this with the starting pitching. We're going to get into that. If they're staying at 300 with the Yankees, it's you know what?
What are they going to do if they don't get Bellinger, though? I don't understand, because they're not getting Tucker.
If you're not
There's no way they get Tucker.
You're not bringing back Bellinger if you're staying at 300. And if he's real, like that thing where he said a couple of weeks ago about, don't believe what the revenues are. Hell, any of us who doesn't think that the Yankees are a cash cow, stop.
We all know.
Stop. Do not plead poverty. Do not.
That's the great Chris Carlin. Now you have your big meeting, and you'll be all raring to go at 10 o'clock this morning.
I need a skin regimen. I'm puffy, and not just because of the usual reasons.
It's a lot of skin.
I know. I'm just talking about facially, though.
Okay.
It's still a lot of skin. But,
I'll give you a good facial right now if you want.
Let's go to break. 800-919-3776. No, we understand exactly where you're going. We'll get to calls on anything you want next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together. During the Mazda More to Move You sales event, lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for $229 a month for 33 months. Or the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for $239 a month for 33 months. Both with $49.95 due at signing. It's the Mazda More to Move You sales event at Garden City Mazda. At Garden City Mazda, expect the exceptional.
Hey, let me ask you something. Would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? Would you seat them beside a lit fireplace or by the deep end of a pool? One last question. Would you seat your child in a car seat that's not correct for them? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. For more information, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same day or next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Let me tell you about my friends at Bath Fitter. They remodeled the bath by my pool. They converted a tub into a shower. The result is amazing. Bath Fitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, and durable with no demo or mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Plus, a lifetime guarantee. Right now, you get no money down, no payments, or interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bath Fitter.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spiked Aid, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We roll along on this Tuesday. Tomorrow we got Stump Rothenberg.
Yay.
And we don't have to do it.
No.
And then tomorrow we have Louis Riddick as well.
You know what's amazing about the big fella?
What?
Is I walk into stick my head in the office during one of his big meetings just to say hi.
But we're not territorial.
And I get chastised.
We're not territorial.
He comes in here, sits down, and goes, I'd like to come on.
We're like Woodstock. We welcome everything. Wear your clothes,
Just
don't wear
free.
your clothes. Just it's free,
There's a
it's
freedom.
easy. We like people. We welcome them into the
We
show.
are.
So if you're here and you want to pop on air, pop on air.
We're a very inclusive show.
A very inclusive show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And I
agree
like
with
that
that.
about our show.
I love it about our show.
Yeah.
It might be the best thing about our show. We're an open door.
An open book.
Don't even if it says recording, really makes no
doesn't matter.
sense.
I do love when they look to see, like, are they recording?
Are they on?
And by the way, I've never seen a recording light. Usually they would say on air.
On air.
Yeah, not recording. RJ, have you ever seen a light that says recording?
I think
Right?
in a
It's one of the first things I pointed out when I saw the sign being installed. Shouldn't that say on air?
Well, like if
and
we
the
were
one
doing music.
behind you outside says on air, but there's no door there. So
Like if we're
I don't
doing
know.
music, maybe.
And why
If
do
we
they
were
need to know
singing.
over there if we're on air? Like
that's the point I was making.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to jump through that window potentially, I can't. They're on air.
They're right.
Yeah.
I'd like to see someone come crashing through the double pane
I would like
window.
to see that. I don't even think it's double paned.
No?
Let's be completely
One
honest.
pane?
It's probably one pane.
Single pane?
Yeah.
Let's go to Ira in Staten Island, see what's on his mind this morning. Good morning, Ira. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Good spot with Mel. And, it's interesting with the draft thing, and we're going to have to see this thing play out. You're going to have a lot to talk about after the playoffs. But the Raiders are going to get number one pick. If you look at their schedule, I don't see them beating anybody, maybe possibly the Giants, but in New York, it's not going to happen. So if the Jets really...
It's not in New York. It's in Vegas.
Oh, it is in Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take that back. But if the Jets really have targeted Mendoza, and I don't know if they like him, they don't like him, I have no idea. But if that's their guy, they're going to pay whatever they have to get him. The biggest issue is, let's say the Giants do have the number one pick. There was so much hatred between those two organizations and those two owners, okay, that I don't care what type of package that the Jets would have to overpay.
If you're either team, and if the Giants were to have the number one pick, and the Jets identify that they love Mendoza, but they're not willing to trade what it takes to move up and get him because they hate the Giants, then you deserve everything you get.
No, it's the other way. No, it's the other way. The point I'm trying to make is the other way. I think the Jets will overpay if they have to. I don't think there's any way in the world the Giants...
If you're the
would let
Giants,
Jets,
Ira, and you're that short-sighted that you could get 2 1s, move down a couple spots, and wind up with still the elite receiver, the elite offensive lineman, and another number one, and you don't do it because you hate the Jets, then you're exactly where you should be every single season.
Yeah, but I don't think they would. I don't think they would let the Jets give them the opportunity to have the franchise quarterback that takes over the city for the next 10 years. Even though you have Dart, you shouldn't have to worry about that. I don't think the Jets would do. I don't think the Giants would do that.
Stupid.
It's a bad.
The only thing I'll say is if the packages are even and you're the Giants and you have the number one pick, well, and the Raiders want to offer you something head over heels, and it's similar to what the Jets. I understand why you would make that trade with the Raiders over the Jets, but if the Jets offer you the most, you make the trade with the Jets.
That's in the business world. That's the right thing to do. But I think there's such bad blood. I don't think there's any way the Giants are going to take draft picks and let the Jets possibly be very good in this town for the next 10 years.
Well, that's why you're the Giants.
The Giants gave them the
and
pick.
that's why the Giants are the Jets. Is if you're willing to be that short-sighted and that stupid that you wouldn't take a massive deal to trade out of one when you have your quarterback,
right?
Then exactly that's the reason.
I could maybe understand it if you didn't have Jackson Dart.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course,
right? But I mean, in that situation, I guess it'd be because you didn't like you didn't like Mendoza, and the Jets were in love with him. They wanted to trade up. I would make you pay more, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
But I mean, now I have Jackson Dart, so I mean, if there's going to be a New York Jets tax because we're in the same city, and you're going to offer me more than Vegas offers me, yeah, then knock yourself out. Yeah, you want to give me more first-round picks than Vegas? Take them.
That would be if the Giants were to not make a trade with the Jets just because they hate the Jets would be so dumb.
But my only problem with all these people, and it feels like Don is the leader of this group that wants to win games for culture and all this other stuff that we know doesn't translate, is, yeah, you have 5 first-round picks over the next couple of years. Do I want to use all those first-round picks to get the quarterback? No, I don't.
Not in a perfect world, you don't.
Right, but I don't. I need too many things. Like we're at a like you heard Mel. It's like I don't care who the quarterback was. The Jets do not have the infrastructure around the quarterback. That's the hardest part. It's not drafting the guy. We've done that once. It turns out that Sam Darnold was good. We just couldn't develop him. Like that's the hardest part. Is putting the pieces around the quarterback to have success. And we're not close to that yet.
No, you're nowhere near that. And by the way, I love that it's going to carry over from season to season and then carry over from week to week.
No.
You beat Atlanta, and it didn't come close to carrying over against Atlanta. So I'm supposed to believe it's going to carry over to next season?
How could you? How could you?
That argument drives me insane. Crazy that there's people that actually believe that. That is absurd to me.
I mean, this is look at the Chicago Bears last season. Seriously, they go, I mean, from the bye on, they were, last season, the Chicago Bears were 4-2 going into their bye. They won week 1, lost 2-3, 3 in a row, hit the bye.
When they lost that game to the Commanders, it all fell apart. That Hail Mary game.
Yeah, they lost, so what did I just give you? I gave you 6 games, they played 7. So the next 11, they lost 10 of their next 11 games.
And look at them right now. They're 9-4 this season. It doesn't carry over.
No.
Half the players aren't even here anymore.
Right, everything changes.
Oh, it drives me crazy, that argument. All right, let's take a break. We have a lot to do in the 9 o'clock hour. A little bit of Knicks, more baseball, little NFL, 1-800-919-3776. We have a caller on the line that I think speaks for a lot of Yankees fans, but I don't think this is going to happen, what he or Yankee fans want. We'll get to that and more. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
D'Agostino & Associates is a legacy firm, and I'm proud to be a part of that legacy. I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and like my father, I fight to get justice for the injured.
The hustle and grit of these streets shaped me. I'm John D'Agostino, and from the concrete to the courtroom, I built this injury firm 35 years ago to get accident victims justice. So call my team first, 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
You want justice? Think Jenna D'Agostino. Think D'Agostino & Associates. Justice isn't just a word. For us, it's a way of life. It's having compassion for your struggle and getting you paid for your pain. Now that's justice. D'Agostino & Associates means being there for the injured.
Seriously injured? Call my team first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back.
FanDuel is the #1 sportsbook for same-game parlays. From points and rebounds to threes and assists, FanDuel is the best place to combine your favorite picks into a same-game parlay or track every stat live, all in one easy-to-use app. And right now is the perfect time to join because new customers get $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. So bet on the players you love the way you want. Head to FanDuel.com/Rick to sign up today. FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA. All in one easy-to-use app. And right now is the perfect time to join because new customers get $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown! Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for three.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Vegas is terrific. If I go for 3 nights, I'm going to sleep a total of 12 hours maybe. I'm going to go.
If you had a wingman, when the Rangers won the playoff series, you could have gone. But
I had to drag this buffoon out to go get a slice of pizza.
A fun sponge. All right, let's get pizza.
We had a show in 6 hours.
But RJ, some of the most fun nights you'll ever have.
You got to play guilty, man. You got to play guilty.
Some of the most fun nights you'll ever have in your life is when you just let yourself go, get taken by the night.
It was Tuesday.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
You really sucked the life right out of that night. You know that?
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
Yeah, you could be taken by the night. You know what, Raymond? You had to work that night because you were working that big Rangers win. I stand by it. If you were available to partake in the evening and the night and what was going on, you would have been my wingman that night.
Well, wait a minute. Why would I have not been? I have the post-game show. It's only a half hour.
It wouldn't have been longer that night? Well, where were you then? Why were you not with us?
I don't know. Nobody said anything to me. I didn't even know you guys were around.
Yeah, we were around. We went out. You were nowhere to be found. And RJ's, pepperonis. That's the way he made the night really fun.
You know what I'm gathering from it? That tells me what you think of me. You didn't even reach out to me.
Stop it.
You guys didn't even reach out to me.
You know what I think of you. Stop it.
It tells me so
much. I got
much.
swept away in the moment.
Yeah, clearly. And I was swept away from your thoughts.
Stop it. You know what? Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. You know what? I was so bored with RJ, I couldn't even think of other people. He killed me for socialization.
But I probably would have been dragged that night anyway because I would have been exhausted. I mean, come on. It's three overtimes, right?
No, I don't think it was 3 overtimes.
Was it? Oh no, it was
double overtime.
It was double overtime, correct?
And it was Tuesday.
And it was it Tuesday? I can't.
Don't let the day of the week stand in the way of my God.
Don't let needing to be at work at 3:15 get in the way of a good time.
I can't believe these guys.
I think it's pretty clear
they're like old blue-haired women.
He thinks he works harder than you.
No,
he does work harder.
No, not at all.
No, he does work harder than me.
No, I don't have that gear where I could be up for a day of work, not sleep, go to an overtime hockey game, stay up the next night, and then go to work and be on my game. I think Dave has that.
I do.
I don't.
No. Yeah, no. Here's the difference. Is what you just said. Is you being on your game. Dave showing up is enough in his mind. There's no thought that I need
Why
to
am
show
I
up.
getting shrapnel there?
There's no thought that I need to show up and be on my game. It's as long as I'm there.
No, I would be on my game because I'd be buoyed by the Rangers' double overtime win to move on in the postseason.
Right, but the thought in your mind is that I'm going to have to be at the best of my abilities.
No, I don't care if I'm mediocre that day. That you're willing to sacrifice something for the show for going out and enjoying this one specific night.
Like you're the definition of guys I played with that had themselves convinced that if they went out to 3:00 in the morning and got themselves drunk, that they would play better the next day.
I'm not saying we should do it every night.
Better guilty.
But occasionally, once in a while,
I think if
it's dictated, like, hey, you just had one of the great wins in franchise
We
history.
don't have a lot of great moments.
Can you go out and celebrate?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you should be able to go out and celebrate. If I did it every night, that would be a big problem.
Jets beat Falcons. We should have went out.
No, you don't go out for the Jets.
Why?
No.
All that momentum.
No, stop it. That momentum is
We
dead.
could have celebrated it. It's a culture builder.
DOA.
It's a culture builder.
You don't believe that?
Of course I don't.
You probably didn't spend 5 minutes after the game like, oh, this is great. You're probably like, all right, we won.
Yeah.
What's the 4:00 games?
Right.
You don't care.
That's kind of how I was.
Well, yeah, because you're dead. Because
I
we're
am.
all dead. New York football has killed all of us.
Sad.
Now, Chris in Coney Island wants to get to something. I agree. Chris, I don't know, man. And I think a lot of Yankee fans are going to hear what you say and be frustrated by it. Chris in Coney Island, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, guys. Appreciate the call. So I think what's frustrating for me and a lot of Yankee fans is that you hear, the Blue Jays, who just made it to the World Series and lost a hard-fought battle there, they signed Cease. They're in on every free agent there is out there, Tucker, bring back Bichette, Diaz, and then even your crosstown rivals, the Mets, they're in on just about every free agent. And then you listen to Cashman talk and these Yankees reporters, and it's like, they're too left-handed, so maybe they'll bring in Ahmed Rosario. It's very frustrating. You're wasting absolute prime years of the greatest offensive player I've probably ever seen. And it's just like, I get the Yankees are not the old of what they used to be, but, it would be nice to hear that they're in on some of these big guys. They don't have to sign all of them, but just be in on them at least. And I just have a disgusting feeling that they're going to allow themselves to get outbid for Bellinger, and they're just going to roll with Grisham and
So they do that.
I guess
They
Dominguez.
do that, Chris. They don't bring Bellinger back. Their outfield is Dominguez, Grisham, Judge, and then you know what it's going to be around the infield. Austin was the catcher, the whole thing. Good pitching. Hopefully they revamp the bullpen. How do you feel going into this season then, if that is what they decide to do or not do?
Borderline wild card team. I think you're
But
not
I'm not
winning
even
the
asking
division
you what
at
you
all.
expect from them this season. What is your mindset about the Yankees moving forward?
It's that they draw a line in the sand for just about every player, and they won't go above or beyond that, and that's it. And they'll figure it out elsewhere. And I get it. Cashman's, he's made some decent trades over the years, but no one told you to pay $37 million for a third baseman who hits 100 on the year, and now you're stuck with him in his contract. And Grisham's probably going to go back to hitting 12 home runs a year. It is what it is, and it's just frustrating watching all these teams in your own division get better. Even the Red Sox, they're in on Pete Alonso. They're in on bigger name guys. They're going to leapfrog you. It's only a matter of time. And I feel like the Yankees are just playing with fire.
I don't disagree with you, and I would be frustrated to no end because this idea, you don't know that we have the money. You don't know that we might be acting from a deficit. Stop it. We're not dumb. Don't make us pretend that you're not making money hand over fist.
Right. I don't want to hear about how much money you make, how much money you don't make, what your bills are, how you have to pay the city $100 million, all that stuff. All I saw was the numbers that you made, over $700 million. We know what you spend on your roster, so whatever else you spend, right? Even if it's the $100 million, that's over $400. So you still got you're making money, and even if you're not making money, the value of your franchise continues to go up. So
right.
I don't want to hear that.
And if you can't afford it, then sell the team.
So I don't want to hear that. I do think that some of the points he made would be some of the things that would also frustrate me. It's like the level of player that you continue to bring in isn't good enough. It's not. Like, Ryan McMahon is fine. He's a really good defensive player.
Yes.
Right? Like, it's fine. Ahmad Rosario, that's fine, but that's not.
These are not needle-moving moves.
No, these aren't. This isn't what the Dodgers are doing. It's not. Like, having Jason Dominguez play left field for you is, with Trent Grisham in center field and Aaron Judge in right field, is not good enough.
If that's what it winds up being, that'd be a big problem. No, it's not.
Like, even bringing back just Bellinger is not good enough.
It may not be. I mean, look at Toronto. Toronto is in on every guy now. Okay, here's the thing, though. If things go well, and they'll make some moves in the bullpen, and that's usually the strength of what Brian Cashman's able to do. Find diamonds in the rough in the bullpen. He's done it for a very long time. If their big move is to say status quo and bring back Bellinger and not really make any other moves to this offense, this Yankee team doesn't get better. I mean, you'll get Cole back. You'll get Rodon back. You still have Max Fried. You've got a full year of Schlittler, so your rotation should be good. But offensively, you're not going to be better. You're going to be worse.
Yeah, I don't know how it makes you. I don't know how it makes you feel as a Yankee fan. Like, all of a sudden now we have a chance to beat Toronto now, or if somehow we make ourselves, we make our way into the World Series, that we're going to be at the level of the Dodgers, because you're not.
You're not. So I guess what has to happen is you have to have a different expectation. But the problem is they can't do it. The Yankee fans
It's ingrained in Yankees fans.
But you say, well, it used to be like this. Okay. A long time ago it was like that. 2009 it was like that when they went out and they spent a ton of money and they won themselves a World Series. It's not like that anymore. So is it the Yankees' fault that they do this, or is it the fans' fault that they continue to think it's going to be different, where in actuality it's not going to be different?
Well, listen, I mean, Aaron Judge said it. So I think the Yankees front office has made the point that this is a crapshoot, right? I mean, Brian Cashman has talked Hal into this is a crapshoot. As long as the more often we get into it, the better chances we have of getting to the World Series and potentially winning one. So since 2009 in this crapshoot, you've been one time and lost.
Right.
And then got mocked after you lost.
Correct.
So,
and mocked this year as well.
But your captain has said anything less than a World Series is a failure. So you get conflicting messages. The way they do business now, though, is this is a business, and we have an idea of how much money we want to spend, and we're happy making the playoffs.
So if you're a Yankees fan and you hear this, you're just going to continue to freak out, and I can't believe, but this is what you do.
Right, but
and
they believe
is what you have done.
That if they continue to freak out, they'll continue to hold the Yankees to that standard.
But they don't care.
Which,
I mean, it's not like they don't spend a lot of money. They spend a ton of money, but they're not willing to go above and beyond their comfort zone.
Right, but it gets back to the point that we keep making, or I keep making, is that if Hal wants people to believe that he truly wants to win a championship, but, and this is fair, spending, over $300 million a year just doesn't make sense. Like, if my belief is, I think that spending $300 million is plenty to win a World Series, and I haven't won a World Series yet, then the person spending the $300 million has to change then.
Okay, but they won't. There's no way.
Well, then there's no
way. They
way
would sooner go above and beyond 300 than move on from Brian Cashman.
So I can't absolve Hal then. So now he has to be blamed, and Brian Cashman has to be blamed. Because if you wanted it to change, then you make the change. Because all you're telling me by not making a change is that you're happy with the result.
Yeah. You're just empowering the person that continues to make some bad decisions and spend a lot of money to not get the results you're looking for.
And it's the little things, too, though. It's like, rather than just, hey, we want DJ LeMahieu back. The fan base wants DJ LeMahieu back. He's been great for us, but we recognize that he's hurt a lot and he's getting older. Let's pay him a couple million more early so we don't have to eat 2 years in the end.
They will extend the contracts. That's their MO. And as frustrating as the Mets are, and as much clubhouse issues as they may have, Steve Cohen's willing to eat the money. Montas, mistake, gone. Right? Gone.
Yeah, you've seen it. But even the way they want to spend money now is, I think the long-term thing outside of Juan Soto, where he got everything he wanted, but for most players, it's like, we don't mind paying you whatever the money is, but we're not extending this for an extra 2 years. It's why you did the Nimmo trade.
Right.
Like, I don't want to eat those last two. I'd rather give me Simeon for 3 as opposed to Nimmo for 5, which I like.
I like it too. I like it, the fact that money is not the
I just don't
be-all,
get
end-all
why
for
you're
the Mets.
paying Trent Grisham $22 million then.
They wanted to. It's not. I mean, they chose to do this. This was their decision.
I know it was their decision, but it can't be because of the draft pick. It can't be.
Then why? Then why wouldn't you try to sign him to a 3-year deal?
Well, just admit that you're not going to bring Bellinger back then, or you have real concerns that you're not. So you wanted to make sure you had someone that's going to play center field for you.
Yeah.
And just have that locked in.
This is our guy.
Otherwise, you misplayed the market.
Because
you thought he was going to say no.
I don't think the Yankees think they're going to get Bellinger. And I don't think they're going to get Bellinger.
Well, if they're not getting Bellinger and they're not getting Tucker and they don't trade for Tatis, well,
there is no way the Yankees are winding up with Tucker. No. They're not spending $375 million on Kyle Tucker. This is not happening.
All right, say they trade for Stephen Kwan.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
Is it good enough? No. Is it a real move? Yes.
Yeah, it's a real move, but is that good enough?
No.
If it's Kwan and
But if it's Bellinger, is it good enough?
No, I don't think it's good enough
Okay.
either.
So I don't know that you could, if you're willing to work with these parameters, I don't know that you could make it good enough.
Right, but at least Bellinger has the versatility to do multiple things, though. Kwan's playing left field.
But he's a Gold Glove left fielder.
Right, and he's a leadoff hitter, which is great. I mean that fills two huge needs for you right now. But, are we okay with Ben Rice playing every day at first base?
No. See, you're not going to know until you know. I've seen enough to know that Ben Rice at first base defensively is a liability, and I don't think Yankee fans really have paid that close attention to realize that's going to be a problem at first base.
Kwan's another left-handed bat, though.
He is another left-handed bat.
All I keep hearing is that we got too many lefties.
Well, that's what they tell us.
Tatis is the answer.
Okay. But now are you going to strip down your farm system to trade for Tatis?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Well, let's see if they do it.
We got to win now.
And if you're willing to, you don't think another team would be willing to?
Okay, that's fine. I'm not saying that you get him.
There is no way you can go into the season with this outfield. There's no way.
No, not in combination with this infield. McMahon doesn't hit.
No. Neither does the shortstop.
Volpe offensively is inconsistent.
Yes.
Jazz is fine. There's been some talk about trading
and Rice
Jazz
offensively, I think, is fine.
Yeah, right, but he's not a good first baseman.
No. If that's your outfield and that's your infield, you're going to be short offensively. Darren in Newark. Darren, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, what's up? Good morning to everybody in the company. Real quick on the Yankees. I first of all, I didn't want Grisham, not at that price. I think they should have just let him walk or do what they had to do. They had to sign Bellinger. That's very important. But it's not enough. If you get him and then you get somebody else, you got people that can't hit. You got the guy at third, McMahon can't hit. Austin Wells is okay, but he's not a consistent hitter. He'll hit you a bomb every now and then. Rice is not a first baseman, a good first baseman. He's going to hit, but he's not a good fielding first baseman. And then you have that outfield. If they stick it like it is, I would just go put Dominguez in center, signed Bellinger, and had Judge and Wright. That would have been what I would have done.
You know what the thing is that makes it so difficult, Darren, from your perspective? You're saying you got to keep Bellinger. You have to keep Bellinger. It's imperative you keep Bellinger. And you're like, but if we keep Bellinger, it's still not enough. So it's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't if you're the Yankees.
Yeah. And Volpe's got to go, please.
Well, he's not going to go. Then there's no way they can give up on Volpe. I heard Aaron Boone, as I was driving in this morning, talking about how he looks at Volpe and thinks that it's not all bad. There's a lot of good there. It just hasn't kind of put it all together yet.
Right. He brought up Trent Grisham.
Yeah.
And
took Grisham some time to figure it out.
He just needs to be more consistent offensively.
Let's go to Nick in Jersey. Nick, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Dave, I just want to respond to something you just said about Yankee fans not realizing how bad Ben Rice's glove is. I think we're all aware of it. And to me, I think the bigger issue is that if he's our everyday first baseman, Volpe cannot, come anywhere close to playing like he did last year. Goldschmidt was able to hide some of his throwing mistakes.
Yes.
Ben Rice is not going to do that. To me, that becomes more of the issue. Now, how we resolve that, I have no idea. But we have to do something. Clearly, Ben Rice can't DH because we're stuck with Stanton for another 3 years. I don't like the direction we're going, and I'm not really sure how we get out of it.
Yeah, I agree with you. You have a lot of money tied up into these guys. I mean, a lot, Rick. And that's without a bullpen that's complete, too. So you're going to have to spend some money on that bullpen.
Right, but I don't know how. If this is where you're at, what was it, $279 million?
Yes.
Yeah, how are you freeing up money, though? I don't even know if you have pieces to free up money.
No. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be able to trade Grisham.
Right.
A lot of you guys are not even high-priced guys, like Rice and Volpe and McMahon and Wells. And where's all the money go?
The starting pitching is where it goes.
I mean, Judge is 40.
Yep.
Fried is an enormous money.
Cole is 36.
Cole and Rodon.
I
mean, so on 3 pitchers, you're over $100 million.
Yeah. And that's why you said they add another high-priced pitcher. How much money
You haven't heard that, though?
But how much money are you going to put into the rotation?
I don't look at the Yankees and thinking to myself, well, I don't know, when is Cole coming back? But I don't think they need another starting pitcher if you're able to get a fairly effective Cole
if you got Cole,
at some point.
Fried, Rodon, Schlittler, and Heel. I know you're going to
you're going to go bring in another pitcher?
I know you're going to deal with injuries, but still. And the money you're paying Stanton now eases up.
Yeah, it's not as daunting as it once was.
No, but it's the lineup inflexibility that you have because of he's just
it's
DH.
underwhelming. Without Bellinger, this lineup is underwhelming. And let me ask you this: you saw Judge pitched around a ton last year. Who would protect him? Ben Rice behind him, who's a nice player, but I don't want Ben Rice batting third in my lineup.
You probably go Stanton.
Stanton behind him. All right, you know what, Stanton, you beat me every single time. Judge has not beaten me. I said it last year.
Well, unless you want to go left, right.
They might go Rice behind him and then Stanton behind him. So 2, 3, 4. Probably what you do.
What do you have? Grisham lead off?
Yeah, Grisham, Judge, Rice, Stanton. I imagine would be 1 through 4.
And then what? Jazz 5?
Yes. And then you got to get Wells and Volpe and McMahon. McMahon obviously 9, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I just don't.
It's underwhelming.
I just don't know how I react if I'm a Yankee fan. If you lose out on Bellinger and you don't bring in Tucker or you don't make some kind of big trade to make this team better, because right now, even if you brought Bellinger back, I don't think it's good enough.
It's not. But you at the bare minimum, you have to bring him back.
Right, but you're not even being good enough. I'm talking about make the trade for Quan. Don't sign Grisham. Bring back Bellinger. Now, if all of a sudden I got Bellinger in center,
I got Quan and Bellinger and Judge, that's an outfield.
Right.
Now we're talking.
Now I got a leadoff hitter. But
I love Stephen Kwan.
Because Toronto's going to try to spend money. The only question
they're already spending money.
But the only question is who wants to take it. That's been their problem, is no one wants to take it.
Correct.
So the fact that Vladdy
Guerrero took it.
He gets done.
Cease took it.
But I think once Vladdy takes it, right, and then you watch what they just did this season.
Yep.
And what they look like in the World Series.
They were a juggernaut this year.
And they're going to spend more money. If you're Kyle Tucker, you're like, all right.
Yeah, is that the place I want to land?
It's not a bad spot.
No, it's a great spot. It's a good city. I know you guys are anti-Canada, but it's a good city. It's a good city. RJ, I know you hate our neighbors to the north, but that's a good city.
It is a nice city. They do a lot well. There's a good time to be had up there.
Yeah. You wouldn't know because you can't go out and have a good time.
Yeah, that you know about, yeah.
Oh, so with others, you go out and you really let it loose, huh?
Listen.
McMahon's making $16 million.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
They love his defense.
He hits 200.
I understand. Yeah, I agree. RJ, when you hear this conversation, does it frustrate you?
Yeah, of course. I still want to believe maybe it's blind faith. That I do feel like when it gets this noisy, there is typically, not always, but typically there's an answer. There's not. So let's lay the situation out. Like you guys have done, but you have Aaron Judge, who's playing as well as anyone that's ever been a Yankee. And then next year, meaning 27, there might not be baseball. And all you've done is bring back Trent Grisham and Ryan Yarbrough. When you say that out loud, I feel like it can't possibly fly. I want to believe that when Hal Steinbrenner was talking a couple of weeks ago, he was coming to terms with the fact that he's going to have to spend more than he wants to.
Okay. But is Bellinger and Bellinger alone more than he wants?
Probably.
Because if that's the big splash,
probably.
That's not going to be needle moving for the Yankees fan.
No.
To stand pat?
Well, that's the part where you get frustrated. I do think there's something coming. There has to be. Because I know Michael laid out that they're $21 million as of now, with, you figure in all the arbitration numbers, under $300 million. And $21 million is not going to get you Cody Bellinger.
And you have to still fix up this bullpen.
But $21 million is not going to get you a lot of anything. So is the answer next year get worse? Or
it may be.
It can't be.
Okay. So you are holding out hope until there's reason to not.
Yes.
Okay.
Like if we fast forward and everyone comes off the board and it's February 7th, yeah, I would. Yeah,
you'd be livid.
Yeah, very annoyed.
Okay.
Very.
Well, it's gonna be an interesting off. If we ever get to the actual moves, this could be a very interesting off season. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Now.
Walk up three-pointer. He got it. See ya. Put him in the box.
The you missed.
Well, you mentioned Garrett Cole. Aaron Boone had an update on how he's doing in his recovery.
Garrett's doing well. I think he ended up throwing about 6 to 8 bullpens before kind of the shutdown where he deloads a little bit and then starting up his throwing program about now again to ramp back up. So it's gone well. He's doing well, and looking forward to him being back, obviously.
Yeah, the way they're approaching seasons clearly is changing because you hear how they're in on Michael King and they're willing to bolster the pitching. But I mean, you can't win every game 3-1.
Well, their pitching's gonna be good.
How are they going to bolster the lineup?
It's a great question.
I mean, you look at their playoff numbers; they're disgusting.
And Grisham, who you just spent a lot of money on, was awful.
I mean, Volpe struck out 16 times in 26 at bats.
Maybe they just figure he can't be worse. Maybe that's literally.
I'm sure that'll go over really well with the fan base. What's our marketing campaign? It can't be worse.
The Tigers had a strong message coming out of the winter meetings in Orlando yesterday, and that is they have no untouchables. That includes Tarek Skubal. So if you want to trade your entire farm system and maybe half your Major League roster, you too could have Tarek Skubal. He's under contract for this coming year and the next year. Problem is when you have guys that are under contract for 2 years with the current standing in baseball, there might not be a second year. So how much are you willing to trade? I mean, I'll ask you guys. How much are you willing to trade for 1-ish years of Skubal?
Not a crazy amount, just because I don't know how long I'll have him for.
I don't see how he gets traded.
If I can sign him to the extension, I would give up a fortune for him.
Yeah, I would too.
Well, that's when he's going to be most valuable. But,
right.
I mean, Boris did it with Soto.
Yes, but ultimately it's your career. I mean, if you want to be done with the Mets.
But if I only have to pitch one more season to get the free agency, when I'm going to realize did anyone think that Soto was going to get almost $800 million?
No, but then what happens? Then what happens? Like, you pitch one more year, you're great. Now you don't have baseball for God knows how long, and then is there a salary cap? What happens? I don't know. Are you willing to take that risk? It's different. This is not the Soto conversation anymore.
That's an interesting conversation.
Right? Do I want to get the money done?
Yeah,
get it done. I don't have to worry. I'm locked in when we come back from this awful
That's
situation.
a great point you just made. That might be the best point you made all week.
Wow.
Thank you. Well, it's only Tuesday.
All month.
Oh, man.
And that suggests he does not think you will make a better point from now until the end of the year, basically.
I probably won't.
It was a great point.
It was a really good point.
This may be the best point you make in 2026.
The whole next year?
Yeah.
Why do I even show up then?
Well,
if that's going to be as good as
it's only downhill, but that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Was that not something you thought of?
Maybe like in passing, but to have you verbalize it to me makes perfect sense.
That was nice.
Thank you.
That was good.
Well, but here's the thing. You make a really good point.
Unless Scott Boras is dumb.
I don't think he's dumb.
No, I don't think so either.
You make a really good point, and then thrown in your face, you get the point was so good, you'll never replicate that.
Yeah, but if that's like the Odell catch, like he never made a better catch than that. But
was it that good? Was it Odell catch worthy?
Yeah.
But he had a big catch like in the Super Bowl. Like he had big, great catches.
Yeah.
That meant more.
Yeah, then he urinated on the field. Post kicking that. Yeah, all those good things he had.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts.
He's terrible.
Not a great night. And it was even more funny because we got to watch it in animated form.
Did you watch the Toy Story?
He got his Monsters Inc.
He
got picked off by
I watched with the kids for
4 times.
Did you?
Yeah. It
was cute?
Yeah, it was all right.
They had a guy, I looked up Troy Aikman standing next to like Mike Wisnowski.
Yeah.
Mike Wisnowski was returning.
That's Billy Crystal.
He was returning kicks out there.
Well, it wasn't. It was like a producer.
Oh.
Mike Wisnowski was dynamic.
Really?
Last night, yeah.
Who caught the touchdown from Herbert, the first one that they scored? I guess they only scored one touchdown. Omarion Hampton.
Yeah,
who
it was Hampton out of the backfield.
Yeah.
I'll find out for you. Yeah, Jalen Hurts had two turnovers on the same play. Threw 4 interceptions on the night.
First time in football history.
And he fumbled. So in one play, he threw an interception, and then the Chargers fumbled said interception, and then Hurts got it back, and then he fumbled again. Not great.
Marion Hampton, by the way, he turned into Sully.
Sully?
Yeah.
Nice. I was like Sully.
He has a nice route to the corner of the end zone. Eagles, having said all that, we're still driving in overtime with a chance to win the game. At worst, tie the game. And yet that 4th and final interception meant a loss for the Eagles. That is their 3rd consecutive loss.
First down, too.
Not great. And heck of a play by the Chargers to end it. Little tip drill and good win for Jim Harbaugh.
Question.
Yeah.
I think this is a good question. You may not know the answer, but I think it's thought-provoking. Mm-hmm. The second that ball is intercepted,
yep.
Even if he were to fumble it, is that it, though?
That is a question that I've not been able to find the answer to.
So you had the same thought?
A lot of people. Well, what's funny to me is that And I didn't see which teammate it was, but like he started to run with it. And a teammate like tackled him.
Yeah.
It's like, no, get down. We're good.
Like,
we won. It's over.
That is interesting.
I've wondered the same thing.
So if he were to fumble that, Eagles recover it, in theory, that's a change of possession already, and the game should be over.
And you would say that that's an insane thing to happen, but given how this game played out, that's so crazy.
Right.
There were 2 turnovers on one play.
That's a good question.
I'm having a segment.
Yeah.
No, I think he has to be down.
Yeah, my gut would tell me the game continues, but I don't know that for sure.
You think the play needs to go to
I think
fruition?
it needs to be blown down.
Unless the guy scooped it up and ran into the end zone, which I don't think is possible. So, yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know.
The defensive player?
If the defensive player fumbles and an offensive player recovers, I don't know that he would be able to advance the ball. Like, if it's like the 2-minute situation, I don't know.
Well,
we don't know.
There's a lot.
Well, but that happened, and you're not. I think they call it incomplete, but that was they were talking about that on the.
Well, you can't advance a fumble, right?
At a certain
time
time.
in the final 2 minutes,
right? But I don't know if
that's your own. That's your own fumble.
But I think that if you fumble it, you can pick it up and advance it. Nobody else can fumble it and pick it up and advance it.
Well, what if the Chargers had picked it off?
Oh, shoot me.
No, if they pick it off and then that guy tries to run it and he fumbles it, then we can score the touchdown.
Yeah.
We're tying ourselves in knots right now.
I know, but it's an interesting dynamic.
Chargers pick it off, running it back.
And this idiot starts running it back.
No, runs it back.
That's Tony Jefferson.
And then
if he starts running it back, he's an idiot.
He retired to become a scout.
And then ball pops loose at the goal line, goes through the back of the end zone.
See, that's what Phillip Rivers is
envisioning. So now it's a safety.
No, it would be a touchback.
Oh, fine.
For the Eagles. But they had possession.
No, but I don't know.
Because I don't know. That's what Phillip Rivers is envisioning. Because Tony Jefferson literally retired to become a scout. He was done.
Speaking of Phillip Rivers, he worked out for the Indianapolis Colts because Riley Leonard, former Notre Dame quarterback, we'll talk about that more.
And Duke.
Yeah, he has a good call. He has a knee injury. That's after Daniel Jones, of course, unfortunately tore his Achilles, and Anthony Richardson is still hurt. So that means you could have a grandfather playing quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. Elsewhere around the league, Shedeur Sanders going to remain the Browns quarterback for the rest of the year. Trey Hendrickson will have core muscle surgery for the Bengals. That means his year is done, and his time in Cincinnati might be done as well. Speaking of the Bengals, T. Higgins back in concussion protocol. And a familiar face around here, JPP, worked out with the Bucs. He's signing a contract with them. The AD of Notre Dame, Pete Bavacqua, said that the relationship with the ACC is permanently damaged after the ACC during the committee process tried to kind of distance themselves from Notre Dame. They're not in the conference. I know you have this handshake agreement, but
I saw earlier today the schedule for next year. Whew, for Notre Dame, it's worse than this year.
Like they're playing like directional schools?
It's terrible. Syracuse, Stanford, like you name it. Those are the kind of schools.
Doesn't matter. In the top 12, they're in.
Yeah. Actually, the team that did make it to the college football playoff, that would be Tulane, and they promoted their assistant, Will Hall, to head coach. Your Heisman Trophy finalists, Fernando Mendoza, Diego Pavia, Jeremiah Love, and Julian Sayin. This is getting weird, too, with LSU. 4 more assistants are going back from Ole Miss to LSU just for the college football playoff run, so they need a staff. Arizona, your new number 1 in the men's college hoops AP poll. St. John's number 22. Deuce and Karl Anthony Towns both out tonight. You didn't miss a game, but you will miss them both tonight. NBA Cup quarters matchup against the Raptors. Can hear that right here, ESPN New York. Franz Wagner avoided major surgery, has a high ankle sprain, though, after getting hurt against the Knicks. Desmond Bane, he threw a basketball at OG Anunoby and got fined $35,000 for doing so. Utah Mammoth, they lose their top scorer, Logan Cooley, indefinitely, lower body injury. And the NHL said their players will not play in Milan if the ice surface is deemed unsafe.
Wow.
So we talked about
here we
go.
What
a disaster that
Let's
could
bring it to the States, baby.
Yeah,
I would do it on purpose.
Would you have to have it at weird hours? Like the local Milan time over here in the States?
No.
Do it whenever you want?
Whenever you want.
Well, where would you have it? What
Montreal,
have it anywhere.
I think the arena thing is a problem, though.
In the States?
Yeah.
Well, having available arenas.
Right.
Because
they all get booked up.
Oh, they do concerts and stuff?
Yeah.
That's the stuff you missed.
That's nice. That's a good job by you. All right, phone line's all lit up. 800-919-3776. We got some Russell Wilson sound, Damian Woody sound as well. Both guys spot on, I believe. We'll get to all of it and more. DNR with you, ESPN, New York. Let's see what's happening on the roads, and here is the great Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Good morning, company. Alternate side parking rules are in effect. It's another gridlock alert day. Allow some extra travel time. New Jersey Transit, a 30-minute delay into and out of New York's Penn Station with some ongoing Amtrak switching issues. Watch for delays as you head to 95 North, exit 18 into Westport with a collision. Sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org. I'm Debbie Duhaime on 880 ESPN New York.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance! Donate now for a 2025 tax deduction.
Listen up, football fans. Ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's exactly when it is Tully time. Islanders hosting the Golden Knights at 7 o'clock, and Also at 7 o'clock, Devils visit the Senators in Ottawa. Then 8:30, it's the big NBA Cup quarterfinal matchup with the Knicks in Toronto taking on the Raptors. And that's Game Time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Let's go to Sexy Ted in the truck. Good morning, Ted. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Good.
Hey, normally I think you guys are Yankee haters, but today you guys couldn't be more spot on. I don't know what the Yankees are trying to do. Trying to say that Ben Rice is the first baseman of the future is insane. I would package him for Tatis in a heartbeat. He couldn't play in the playoffs last year because he couldn't field. That's a problem, especially with the infield that we have, all guys out of position outside of McCann. Not only that, the Yankees signed Grisham, and then they're like out on Tucker and Bellinger. If they're going to do that, why even sign Grisham? Just play Dominguez and bring up Spencer Jones if you guys want to have it on the cheap. But no. We have a guy who had an outlier year who they gave money to now. It's an insane thing that they did, all for a draft pick. I'm not mad at putting money into the starting pitching. I'm really not, because I love our starting pitching. But I still think to start the year, we're going to need one starting pitcher because we only have 4 healthy ones.
Yeah, but that's stopgap. You're not going to go make a move for another starting pitcher just to buy yourself a couple of months. Your starting pitching is good enough to get you through the season.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, we have some guys in the farm system that are electric that I wouldn't mind, taking a little look at. But at the same time, I just don't get what they're doing. They're spending the money so unwisely, and there's teams in our division like the Blue Jays and the Red Sox they're passing us, and the Blue Jays already passed us. I don't see what they're doing. I don't see how it's going to get better. I would love to get Quan and trade for Tatis, like you said. That is the move, and Grisham could be the 4th outfielder. That's what the Yankees
There is no chance, Ted. There is no chance that the Yankees are going to spend, or any team really, $22 million on a 4th outfielder.
I don't think so.
No chance. And you know what? That's not even a smart thing to do. If the plan was to go Quan and Tatis or Bellinger and Quan or anything of that ilk, then you move on from Grisham. Don't spend $22 million on him.
Yeah, the only thing I can say about that is it's either you decided to roll the dice and you got bad information that because he had such a good season, and Ted's not wrong. I mean, as far as the home run numbers are concerned, it's an outlier season. And no one expected that from. I don't think that Trent Grisham expected that from Trent Grisham, and that this would be the year he capitalized on that and take a longer term deal. So they offered him the qualifying offer, thinking he was going to say no, and surprise, he takes it, or it's a backup plan in case they don't get Bellinger.
That's an expensive backup plan, though.
Well, right, but I mean, he's not the same player he is defensively. He was defensively, but he's still a good defensive center fielder. He's coming off a really good season. If I got Bellinger in left with him in center and Aaron Judge in right, I can live with that. But if I got no Bellinger and it's Jason Dominguez in left field, I can't.
That'll be
with
really,
what I have in the infield now.
Really weird. Oh, offensively, you'd be short.
Because even if it's not Volpe, you're happy with Caballero playing center, shortstop every day?
No. If you're happy with Caballero, you would move on from Volpe. You're not happy with him?
No, and I don't know how many Yankees fans are happy with Volpe at shortstop.
Not a lot.
Right.
Not a lot. Damian Woody, I don't know if you heard this. It was on Bart Carlin yesterday. And he discussed players on the Jets getting worse. And Steve Wilkes might need to go. Here he is.
Once the season is over and you start looking at this thing from a 30,000-foot view, I think you got to seriously consider making a change at defensive coordinator because you want to see how your players are getting better from start to finish. I mean, how many players on this Jets defense that you can say is like, oh, that guy's getting better. Oh, that guy's getting better. That guy's getting better. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that out of this Jets team. I'm seeing guys that are getting worse.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing guys that are getting better.
It's a fair point. I mean, the Jets defensively are going in the wrong direction right now.
This is not a unique observation, though.
No.
I mean, we've said it for how many weeks?
We talked about that forever on this show.
Forever. And credit to RJ because he had Steve Wilkes, but it's like, no, I mean, it didn't work. Robert Saleh came from San Francisco, right? When Steve Wilkes went to San Francisco, Steve Wilkes' defense didn't work with that personnel.
They fired him.
Right, so why all of a sudden now do you think that Steve Wilkes is going to work with this This group.
Well, I mean, Steve Wilkes at this point of his NFL career, he just bounces from job to job to job. How many jobs has he been at in the last decade?
Right. My problem with it is the head coach is a defensive guy. Like, I don't care what Steve Wilkes wants to do.
Right. Oversee your defense.
Tell him what he should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fix it. We all knew what they didn't, apparently, because they said they didn't. We all knew what Miami was going to do. They should all know what Miami is going to do. Don't act like you're surprised. It wasn't different.
They said post-game that they just couldn't slow it down. Guys were overwhelmed, confused.
We talked about it on Friday with Rich.
It's what confusing.
They do.
You see, this is what Miami does.
Oh, all the eye candy. It's all they do.
Very strange.
We weren't looking at the right spots. It messed with our...
They ran for 240 yards.
And it wasn't just one guy.
No, anybody. You could have run for 100 yards.
It was Hahn. It was right.
Hahn would have had a special day.
Oh, yeah.
If he didn't get hurt. All right, let's break. Russell Wilson from the NFL Today. We'll listen to him and get to more of your calls, and then we'll hand it over to Bart Carlin. DNR with you, ESPN, New York.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together during the Mazda More to Move You sales event. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for just $229 a month at Garden City Mazda.
John Ryan.
Yeah, Dad.
I think I came up with a killer slogan for our law firm. D'Agostino and Associates, bite back.
Bite back?
Yeah. When someone hurts you, you bite back. We'll be the law firm that bites back.
Dad, that's brilliant. Accident victims, call D'Agostino and Associates and bite back. Hey, we could even put a big vicious dog on billboards everywhere.
Yeah, and Rottweilers on buses.
Hey, how about a toll-free number?
What are you thinking?
You know, like 1-800 bite back.
1-800-BITE-BACK. That's brilliant.
But what if people hear fight back?
Easy. I'll spell it out for them, like 1-800-BITE, back. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Love it. Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
All this talk about biting back got me hungry.
Me too. Want to grab lunch?
Sure. Hey, how about a jingle?
You mean like, D'Agostino, law, bite back.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bath Fitter. Now, they converted my kids' bathtub to a shower and did an incredible, really an unbelievable job. They offer all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit done in just one day. Durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and lower cost than a standard replacement. And a lifetime guarantee. Right now, no money down, no payments, no interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today like we did at bathfitter.com. There's only one bath fitter.
Mary to the net. Score!
The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
Barzell for Horvat. Score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spiked Aid, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You know, we have been remiss in doing the entirety of the show today.
Wishing happy birthday?
Yeah.
Yep.
Today is Ange's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So a very happy birthday to the great Ange Santillo. What? Why is that funny?
No, just how you said it. RJ, what'd you get her?
Well, he's not going to tell us that. He probably hasn't given it to her yet.
Well, it's all set, though. We're taking care of it.
I imagine it's taken care of by now.
Yeah, it's taken care of. Taken care of.
Is it jewelry, or are you not willing to go out?
It might be.
It could be.
So here's the thing, because you almost get put into a corner because you have birthday and then Christmas. So how do you treat the gift situation?
Right, you're in a tenuous spot of time
I've
here.
Done the last couple of years, instead of trying to have one idea and then match that with a second idea, just kind of bundle them together.
So the Christmas present makes an appearance tonight?
There's always something to open for Christmas.
Uh-huh. But the big present happens tonight?
Yes.
Big dinner tonight?
Oh, yeah. Huge. So this is really...
Chicken Parmigiana?
Followed by a wild night out, yeah.
Uh-huh. If Ange says to you, let's just go out. Let's go out to dinner and then let's just get crazy.
Might get the vodka sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're living.
Really get wild.
Wow, really? She says, RJ, let's get a second bottle of wine. Would you do that? Or are you like, Ange, you know the rules.
It's a school night.
School night. It's a Tuesday. You know what happens on Tuesdays. One bottle of wine, that's it.
That is true. It is a Tuesday. You know what? Because it's a special occasion, you never know. You never know.
Uh-huh. Who's watching Antonio?
Her parents.
That's nice.
Is he staying with them, or is he at your place?
No, we're scooping him back for the next day. Yeah, he's got school. He's got
things get romantic.
Right, there's love making.
Yeah.
He's got attendance issues that we need to...
What if Angie was like, Angie wants a lap dance?
What?
Like maybe they go out, like it gets wild.
I don't...
Wait, for me or someone else?
Then RJ could give the sports analogies as he gives.
Ange wants to go from the second bottle of wine to like a night out with the ladies.
Yeah, typically that doesn't happen though. I don't know what women you're with that all of a sudden they're like, let's go to a strip club.
We're learning a lot here.
Who knows?
We're learning a lot.
Pretty confident.
You said wild.
I just meant let's.
I didn't realize there were boundaries.
Everybody has different definitions of wild.
I should.
You said let the night take you.
So you think there's a chance we're sitting there at dinner and
I do not.
And she looks at me and she's like, "Let's go see some ladies."
Yeah. You said make your own adventure.
She might use another term.
I wasn't thinking that. I would think there's a better chance to go into his entrapment room than
it's not an entrapment room. It's a what's it called?
It was called the pleasure room?
No, that's not what you called it.
Oh, torture rack.
Torture rack. There's nothing pleasurable about it.
He called it a torture rack.
I think it's Paul Giamatti in Billions, the way you had it scooped out there. Well, RJ, happy birthday to Ange. If she doesn't hear this, I hope you pass those sentiments along.
Yes,
I will.
Please. Very kind of you both. Thank you.
Not a big birthday, right?
No, but
they're all big.
Yeah, December's a big month in our house. So
well, congratulations. That's exciting.
I didn't think we had limits.
I didn't know we did until I realized we did.
You've established.
I misunderstood.
That. Yes, thank you.
I misunderstood.
Thank you.
Here is Russell Wilson from the NFL today.
He's Mr. Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited. Advice he's given to Dart to protect himself.
He's dynamic. You know,
for sure.
Be you. Don't change that. Be special. Be competitive. Gotta be competitive. I remember making plays and running around and spinning out of things. But I think the biggest thing is once you get into free space, you know, being able to get down. I told him in the game the other day after this hit, I came over to the sideline to him and just kind of looked at him and say, you know, make sure you get out of bounds, bro. Don't play with that. And he knows. You know, the good thing about a quarterback room, our quarterback room is full of baseball players. We know how to slide. He's just got to do it. And I think that his competitive juice, just knowing the time and place.
Yeah, but he says be you. Being him is what's gotten him into this trouble to begin with.
Right, but I mean, I think we also talked about this. We want you to be you. Remember, he's like, "Well, I'm not just the pocket passer." No, don't be you. But let's refine what it means to be you.
We understand that you need to do what you. Why do you keep looking?
Because you keep doing it. You know, every time you do it, I got to turn around. You did it again.
I know, and I'll keep doing it. And sometimes there's nobody even behind you.
No, I know. You did it on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you need to refine.
Yeah, that's it.
We want you to not just solely be a stand-in-the-pocket quarterback, but you can't be taking crazy hits. By the way, did you see the play last night where DeJean could have lit up Justin Herbert?
Who doesn't love DeJean? Good player.
He's a terrific player.
He could have lit him up on the sideline.
Could have lit him up.
And he pulled back.
And he just pulled
back. And Troy Aikman was actually pleased with it.
Yeah. But last week he was
exactly
thrilled that Ellis hammered Dart, but last night he was
I'm glad you picked up what I was putting down.
He was very pleased. What's that about?
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. You got to ask Troy.
Well, get him on the phone.
Troy's your guy.
Go get him.
Troy's your guy.
And he's your guy, too. You love Troy.
I like Troy Aikman a lot.
Yeah,
I'm not a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, but I don't have Troy's number. Can't get in touch with him.
You love Troy, though.
He's the best.
You'd put him in your little torture thing in 2 seconds.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Slap him around.
Doesn't work that way.
Let's quickly go to Edgar in Bloomingdale. He's been on hold for a long time. Good morning, Edgar. How you doing?
Good morning. Are we going to get psyched about the Cup?
Oh, yeah.
I want the Cup. I'm a Knicks fan.
Because
I'm
it's
a
the
Knicks
Cup.
fan. I got nothing. We want the Cup. That's it. And I also want to play Orlando and take some of that Cup money. As soon as tip-off comes, grab the ball, whiz it at Bane's face.
Yeah, he's a dirty player. He's a silly player. That was just
ridiculous. You see what Boogie
ridiculous.
Cousin said?
What'd he say?
It was so it's to show him, Michelle Beadle, and a couple other NBA guys.
He's out of his mind.
And he's like, "What do you want to punch him in the face?" He goes, "No, I don't punch him in the face, but he should slap the bleep out of him."
I just can't believe he did that.
It cost him, what did he cost him, $35,000?
As his feet are like entrenched in the court.
He was not off balance.
No. At least he should have like. Whoops.
He didn't care.
RJ Barrett is out. RJ, you think he's talking about you?
I was like, where'd I go?
Yeah.
Listen, he ends up at the Naked Ladies. He might be out tomorrow.
You know what? What was the movie? Good Will Hunting. When he says, "I just hope for the day that I go to pick you up and you're not there." That's what I hope from RJ.
What to say about a girl?
Yeah. I hope tomorrow you're not here.
See?
Because
it's not your fault
of shenanigans.
RJ and Ange went to see about some girls.
Sorry. I had to go see about a girl.
Yeah. You know what, RJ?
Ladies.
Raymond?
Hey.
How you doing?
Great.
3 stars?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
All right. The show got off to a little bit of a rocky start. You tried to bribe Rick.
I'll tell you what. You go open up a beer and drink it during the commercial break, and there's $20 in it for you.
Yeah. 20, crisp 20 right there.
It cost you more than 20.
$20 right here. Cash. I'll throw it right on the table right now.
Because Rick wanted to actually drink on camera, which is a big no-no.
I'm like the guy at the Coldplay concert right now. But when that camera comes up,
he's going to take the beer in front of the camera and just pour it all over himself.
I won't even drink it.
No. You just massage it into your chest.
I'll just go like this. Just dump it right on the side.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, speaking of cameras.
We don't have a sex camera. RJ, do you have a sex camera?
I don't, but it feels like Rick's giving this some thought.
No, not some thought. He probably has it.
Yeah, that brings us to
Number 2.
Sherry's going away for a little while.
So Sherry set us all up. She made a big thing of burgers that we're going to have.
Did she leave you any sexy videos just in case?
I don't know yet. I'm hoping to stumble upon some sexy videos when I get home later.
Yeah, you want some Polaroids. And we got the gift of Christmas shopping.
I have to purchase gifts for Sherry.
Did you get her how many gifts?
Well, we don't do 8.
Sex camera.
Yeah, you're big on the camera. Now, presentation is everything when it comes to the gift. And we were just talking about Ange's birthday. Happy birthday, by the way, Ange.
You buy the camera, take a picture of your Chumbawamba.
Oh.
And that's how you...
And I introduced Sherry, this is only for naughty stuff.
That's it.
At which day of Hanukkah will you be giving that gift, Dave?
Well, it's not going to be a sexy camera. It'll probably be night 7 or 8, I would guess. Nobody sees.
Yeah, a little sex cam.
Number 1.
You were very mean to RJ on this particular day because you're mocking him because he's very careful when it comes to going out.
I had to drag this buffoon out to go get a slice of pizza.
A fun sponge.
I was like, let's go do something fun. All right, let's get pizza.
We had a show in like 6 hours.
Why do you always have to be the adult?
Because there are consequences.
He's going to be naked at the observation deck at the Empire State Building.
That's great stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff for you.
Those are stories for grandkids. Isn't that what you want?
Jail.
To tell your grandkids, yeah, a wonderful night in my 40s and my 50s. I ended up naked on top of the Empire State Building. It's a joy.
I haven't been a bender since way, way back in the day.
And hopefully never again.
That's it?
That's it.
That's nice.
Unless you want to hear Mel Kiper rip analytics for 15 seconds.
Analytics?
Analytics?
No.
Analytics.
Somebody will get there and say, he doesn't know how to pronounce it. I know it's analytics, you idiots. It's analytics.
There's more to that. We'll hear it in Plays of the Week.
It's Rule 76.
No excuse playing champion is DiPietro Rothenberg. And
Go Chargers!
right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
You stumble right into a dicker.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
FanDuel is the #1 sportsbook for same-game parlays. From points and rebounds to threes and assists, FanDuel is the best place to combine your favorite picks